Wow. Yeah, if you're watching anything on social media right now, you would see that people are a little upset, to say the least.
Little.
Yeah,
A
just
little.
a tad. Yeah, I'm saying to say the least. I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt because no one else apparently will. So, welcome to the WWE Fastlane
Oh
Popcast.
shit!
Oh no.
Oh,
Are we in another language again?
Damn.
We're in fucking Indonesia!
Oh god.
Yes!
Oh my god, I don't even understand that at all. Wow. See, the fun part is
Saya YouTube. Oh. Something I learned while we're talking about translations and everything.
Hmm.
If you go to Google Translate,
Well, this is great, by the way.
put in Sami Zayn,
Yep.
and translate it to Arabic. Then take whatever is written in Arabic, copy it, and put it into Google Translate again, and see what comes out in English.
oh, Sammy, I'm going insane.
It's amazing.
What does it say?
You want me to
You
say
have
it?
to find out for yourself. Take Sami Zayn, put it in Google Translate, then take what it gives you as a
Yes,
result
Aaron, yes.
and
So
then put
whoever
the Arabic word into Google Translate and see what it comes out as in English.
Give me a second.
So while you do that, real quick, anyone that is listening to me right now before they mention who they are, because obviously I get to make a full introduction if you haven't been checking out Twitter recently, I will state that we can hear the reverb, so I would say mute the podcast chat.
Oh no.
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing the show in the background. I'm hearing myself talk.
Oh yeah, I hear it on the stream player. Someone's got the stream player.
I would mute the stream. I'm hearing. Yeah, mute the stream. Special guest, if you will.
What?
Okay.
El Generico?
Yeah, El Generico. Yeah, exactly. Somebody works for Google is a fan of El Generico.
What?
And I'm being answered back by something I just said a couple of seconds ago. It's great.
Travis is a true heel. He just got his first Stone Cold What chant. Congrats, Travis.
Nice.
What?
Welcome everyone to the WWE Fastlane Popcast. I am Shiro Disney. Joining me as always is my Popcaster panel. First off, Travis Coaster.
I'm the only one in this world that probably likes tonight's pay-per-view. If you do not like the pay-per-view or like what I think about liking the pay-per-view, please tweet me and I will call you stupid.
Oh my god, I'm hearing myself.
I'm hearing myself, and that's not a good thing.
We are on a 3-second delay, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, we are. And
Wait, it wasn't me for a change?
No, it wasn't you.
Hey,
Holy
we're on
shit.
tape delay. We're on tape delay.
Welcome also to the Popcast panel, as always, would be Ashley.
Oh, Chucky Ducky. Moo Moo.
And also welcome Cleveland.
Hey guys, I want to let you know, brief disclaimer, this Tonight Show did give me a severe case of the Tourette's, so
Oh boy.
if I just start cursing out of nowhere, it's not me. So, future references, my bad.
Good idea. And I hear you say the same thing like 2 seconds after you say it because of the reverb. Also joining us, we have Mr. Entertainment. Welcome, Aaron.
Thank you, Owen. During the And during the AJ Styles and Chris Jericho match, I literally legit started to cry because of how bad Fastlane was. And my dad said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "I'm watching Fastlane."
Oh, someone's gonna start using it if they haven't already.
Oh yeah, and one more thing. Damn you, Travis, for all the frickin' WWE Network product placement during the pay-per-view tonight. Do not ever promote WWE Network. They are listening to you.
They really are listening to us.
Because, spoiler alert, if you watch the Edge and Christian show, which comes on immediately following Raw tomorrow night, episode 2,
It'll be all new episode.
they do a promo for Chris Jericho's first Raw on the network.
Nick, come on! We haven't watched it yet. Why the hell are you gonna spoil it for us?
No, they have a thing on the bottom on the bar and says watch Raw 40 or 340 something on the WWE Network to see this match. And
You know what, Travis? You're talking like someone who has a crooked penis.
so I have a question for you, Cleveland. Why are you obsessed with male genitalia?
Do you have a crooked penis, Travis?
No, I do not.
For some reason, I'm sensing crooked penis syndrome.
You know who does have one?
CSP.
CPS is a very serious thing, Travis.
CPS leads to a very distinct lack of.
Yes. And last but certainly not least, we actually had an announcement that I put out on my Twitter and on the Popcast Network Twitter recently. It was confirmed as of last night, and it's official that moving forward, we will be joined on Wrestling Popcast as well as Horror Nights Popcast by the newest member of the Popcast Network. Welcome, Will Smith.
Hang on. Oh. In West Philadelphia,
Whoa.
You know what, guys? I think we need to have a champion title.
I think I found the perfect way to introduce Will.
Oh Lord, here we go. What is it? Yes!
Here we go!
Wait for it.
My life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became a prince with a dick in my butt.
Yes!
Alright, very funny.
Yeah, everybody gets ribbed. Everybody gets ribbed.
Yes,
A shit ton of ribs like Roman
I have
Reigns.
breaking news.
You dumb shit.
Hashtag cancel WrestleMania is trending.
Oh my God!
Hang on. Quick, to the Twitter via Indonesia. It's not on my feed just yet, but mine's normally on like an hour delay.
You know
Mainly because like more important stuff like Night Manager and Walking Dead has been on tonight.
Oh yeah.
So, you know. On the Halo World Championships, of course, whatever the fuck that is. Oh, and Disneyland 60 for some reason.
Oh
Yes.
Special.
That was tonight.
But you know what? I'm gonna start a hashtag that Fastlane gave me Zika virus. Oh
Oh, God!
But I just wanted to say this. I am really glad to be a part of the podcast finally, and I am really looking forward to being a part of the podcast. So thanks, guys, for this awesome opportunity.
You're looking forward to months of Roman Reigns being forced out of throat.
Hey. Jesus. WWE and Vince did a service to Titus O'Neil because they suspended him during the worst part of the WWE.
Well, yeah. Well, I guess that's somewhat of a good valid point.
He said, "We're gonna save your career, and we're gonna suspend you so you don't have to deal with this crap."
Because you know what Titus O'Neil is doing is
Travis.
at a nursing home helping people.
Travis, let's
What?
be honest, a load of horse.
Travis, you're being a little backwards right now because you said that you enjoyed tonight, but now you're saying that Titus O'Neil being suspended was a good thing because tonight sucked.
Because of what everyone is saying, tonight sucked. But in my point of view, it was great.
And see, that's the crooked penis syndrome.
You're a crooked piece.
Crooked penis. Will.
Wait. Can that be my range or my entrance tone now?
Wow.
Actually going.
So Will,
What's up?
my brother. So you've of course listened to past podcasts that we've had, right?
I actually have my favorite moment of all the podcasts was where I think Aaron did the Titus O'Neil hoo, and then you said you sound like a dislasted seal.
Nice.
And then without hesitation, he goes, "You sound like a dislasted seal."
I take that as a compliment. At least you're honest, Will. I'm glad that was one of your favorite moments.
I have a tweet from @DanielRamsDiaz.
Damn, Daniel.
It says,
What is that about, by the way?
Damn, Daniel. Back
"Can
at
I
it
say
with
the tweet now?"
What's the tweet say?
As CM Punk says, "We need Vince McMahon dead. This really sucks, you assholes."
Oh my God.
People are not happy.
To the world over for the very best Nashville hot chicken restaurant.
Yes!
Oh,
Okay, all right. So this is a question for everybody. This is about Sting. If I can ask you guys this, why was so many people upset with Sting being inducted? Why were so many people like, "Oh, he doesn't deserve it"? Like,
He deserves it, but Drew Carey doesn't.
oh God. So you have to understand that the WWE Hall of Fame is not necessarily for what they've done in WWE or in WWF or in WWF. It's for what they've done in the wrestling business.
If that was the case, Antonio Inoki would never been fucking put in.
No.
Ever. Hell, this is the guy that still books wrestling, and if somebody dies in the ring, he sees it as great publicity.
Don't get me started on that, please.
Oh my
Hell,
God.
when you saw it in
Oh, that was
Bellator this
391
past
days ago.
weekend. Bloody da. Oh wait, the Morse code machine's broken 5,000.
Hey,
Literally,
we have
his heart stopped.
391 days ago @Mode Jeffrey Zinn tweeted, "It's official, WrestleMania 31 is absolutely gonna suck. #WWE, #Royal Rumble."
Oh wow.
Who won the Royal Rumble last year? Roman Reigns.
This is hilarious. If you look at the
Yeah, but he didn't win
hashtags
the Rumble this
on Twitter, if like you're on a smartphone, the number one, of course, is Fastlane, and then the picture above it is CM Punk. I'll just leave that there.
Oh boy.
oh Lord, shots fired.
Oh, Christmas
Just like the
tree.
drip drops we hear in the background.
Yes.
Mom's
Oh,
fucking away.
Oh, and it's starting to rain heavier at my house, so
I would say shut the window, to be honest, because
it's shut. It's shut. The window's shut.
loud.
Yeah, you know what? When it bores, it rains.
Oh boy, we'll get yeah, that's good. I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but somebody's made a good point just now, just having a quick look at Twitter. Did you happen to see where Raw is going to be in the run-up to Mania?
Detroit.
No, that's tomorrow. You know where it's going to be?
Nashville.
Yeah, but you know where it's going to be for the other 4 weeks?
No.
Oh no.
Chicago,
Chicago.
Pittsburgh,
Oh boy.
Philadelphia,
Oh shit!
Brooklyn.
They're just asking for it right there.
My
They're going to be
fucking God.
They better change this shit.
Okay.
Bless you, WWE. God bless
Yeah, something tells me there's going to be a panic button of sorts hit tomorrow night, but we'll see what happens.
And that panic button name is John Cena!
He's gonna hit the ring
Aaron's already in Robin Quivers mode, so obviously we started the podcast.
At Snowman 13 1984. Boo! Boo!
Some
Bad
people are saying,
WWE. Bad WWE. You shit
some people are saying,
again. Boo!
Some people are saying, can I just pay $5 a month for the network and just get NXT and not have to watch anything else?
It's great.
Oh my lord.
So we have Bryson Murray in chat. He says, finally Big Show is getting a push. Roman's such an underdog. I can't believe he's only a 2-time champion.
Yeah, okay.
Bryson, you
Getting a
in chat
push
already.
over a guy who's now matched with Brock Lesnar could be fucked.
Yep.
Roman is such an underdog.
A guy who doesn't know how to do a fucking promo in his life, and Braun shitpants.
I think you don't understand how funny this is in chat right now because it's making me laugh.
I'm getting so sick of the Big Show's heel turn, face turn, heel turn, face turn.
Oh, he already said on the Stone Cold podcast he's had more turns than NASCAR, and you know those kind of
Oh,
You know who knows all about that?
All they do is turn left, Dr. Bacon.
You know who knows all about that after tonight?
What?
John Cena!
Let's hit the ring.
Oh,
Technical
no.
difficulties at WWE, everybody. Technical difficulties. Eventually they'll try and get this shit fixed. Beware, people. Beware.
Yes, it is the music that prevented me from my Carnage Returns video ever getting any monetization.
I
Ooh.
don't know. Maybe I should save this statistic for when we talk about the match, but I'm just going to go out and say it because, we're already, starting off on a hot note.
Right.
Fastlane. CM Punk has main evented WrestleMania 0 times. Roman Reigns 2.
Oh, God.
That's scary.
They were just
Yeah, but-
booing because Reigns wasn't getting pushed fast enough.
You know who they all pale in comparison to.
Hey, so Forbes posted a
Oh, my God. Bryson Murray, you're totally winning chat right now.
Oh man, Roman
Hope
Reigns.
you're enjoying yourself because we're having fun listening to your commentary.
Roman's already had a chance. I mean, Jesus, give Ambrose a chance.
Give Brittany a chance.
Give a nigga a chance.
Okay, hey, straight from Forbes.com. We have a predicted WrestleMania 32 card after Roman Reigns' win at WWE Fastlane.
Okay.
What do Forbes give a shit about fucking wrestling for?
I
don't
rate
know.
these comments. Very
Okay,
nice.
do you want the funny version of this, or do you want the unfunny, the actual version of it?
Both.
Okay, the funny version is just a picture that says shit.
Well, that's a bit harsh because there's going to be some good matches on it, but it's going to get overshadowed by the main event.
Charlotte, Becky, Sasha, the roided up trio that does face heel turns, and the Wyatts.
Again?
Yeah.
Why
I hope
would they
not.
do the match again? What else?
And Roman Triple H. No word on what they think Undertaker. Yeah.
So
Wow, that
they
sounds like
list the full
shit.
card and they only do 3 matches. What the fuck are you doing, Forbes? I thought, people paid fucking attention to you.
No, WrestleMania is just going to be Roman
This Roman
versus
Reigns
Triple H.
week after a match.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
going to be a
Roman
4-hour
Reigns
match
after
with
a
Triple
match.
H.
Just
Triple
have
H
Roman
and
wrestle
will take
every
an hour,
match.
though, because it's going to be a tribute to Lemmy. It's actually going to be a concert.
I absolutely love this Facebook comment. Lucha Underground Wednesday nights on El Rey Network. Do yourselves a favor and watch a good wrestling show, not this garbage. Roman Reigns in the main event of WrestleMania. It's on a Christian.
You can answer that question. So, Travis, what does Roman Reigns drink after a match?
I can't do it.
Believe.
Okay. Oh my god. I can't do it because I can't lose my voice because I have 2 podcasts this week. I have 3 actually, so no, I can't lose my voice on that one. Just if you're listening and if you're able to see the live chat right now, it is glorious to say the least.
I don't know how high it's supposed to go.
He doesn't have a feminine voice at all, so obviously it has to be a little bit more manly. That's what he does before he hits the spear. Close?
I need to go to the live chat to see what people are
Close.
Ooh, water!
There we go. Thank you, Travis.
You're welcome.
Alright. So,
That hurt my voice.
We haven't even started talking about the show yet. And
You don't
I
need
thought we
to.
were to be honest, I thought the answer was, oh, so juice.
oh, wow.
Painted by the blood of Dwayne.
What Cleveland is golden.
So, we got a lot to talk about tonight. So, Fastlane just finished up. Cleveland, Ohio. The Q, the Quicken Loans Arena.
Or as Booker T said, Cleveland.
Which is the literal name of one of the members of the Popcast Network, Cleveland.
Yes, it is. Yes.
No, his name
It's John
is Contro, and my name is Coaster, and we are officially the corporate Contro Coaster.
Stop lying to our viewers, Travis. Your name
No,
is...
let's be honest, it's not WWE Fastlane, it's WWE. Oh, helps if I put the fucking sound on. WWE.
Oh, that's coming back. This is going to be a wild night, folks. And I got a good feeling right now that there's a good possibility that somebody from the past is going to be coming back to the Popcast Network soon. Because somebody's getting so frustrated with the product that there's a possibility somebody might come back.
Dong.
Is it purposely gonna be done?
Rest in peace.
We actually build things better than WWE. Our debut of Will Smith, and just his name being Will Smith, is going to spike up our ratings because
Yes.
Okay, so your name is actually Will Smith.
Yep,
Yes.
it's on my birth certificate.
Thing is, only Aaron and Owen properly know what I'm talking about. Travis has only had a brush with greatness. Cleveland and Will be stepping into unseen territory.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And Aaron, are you
And that's why I went dong.
not the same thing, Travis? Not
I know,
the same
but it's
thing.
like it.
No.
It's worse.
Follow the mystery.
Coming to TNA this summer.
I just posted a comment on WWE's Facebook page. I said, you remember when Brock Lesnar single-handedly destroyed Triple H's office? I loved that.
There you go.
That's what Brock was saying when he was destroying it all.
Yeah. I'm literally asking WWE a serious question. Can the same happen to Vince McMahon's now?
Edge and Christian, never mind.
We got a lot to talk about.
Oh,
And
Lord.
see, the water drip is going to tell you the tale tonight, to be totally honest. Because sometimes you
Wait,
just have to sit
wait.
back.
Water dripping was more entertaining than the end of the pay-per-view.
That you said that you liked.
I said the end of the pay-per-view. I really hated the end of the pay-per-view, as we all did. But the rest of the pay-per-view was good to decently great.
Hang on. I've got the official music to Fastlane. I think we should play this.
Oh no.
Oh no, not that shit.
It's back.
Sounds like the intro to Brie Bella's song. Brie Mode.
Oh shit!
no.
You put the signal up in the air.
You called down the thunder, and now you've got it.
Yes!
Oh dear God, no.
Yeah, and she screams to the audience, "You guys want another one? One more?"
Hold on. Bryson says, I think that Roman deserves the Vincent J. McMahon Award. He has shown more heart and mic skills than anyone in the locker room.
Oh, go to sleep.
Bryson, get at me on Twitter if you want to join the panel sometime.
Go to bed.
Go to bed.
I'm pretty
Go
sure
to bed.
asked.
Oh no, here we go.
Vince McMahon is laughing.
Oh man.
You know that gif of Vince and R-Truth just laughing hysterically? That's
Yep.
what's happening right now.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of that meme, my favorite
Vince is like, they thought I was racist. They gave me a match at Fastlane.
my Owen. My favorite meme of that was my favorite meme was where it showed like the caption was where I'm gonna push Tyler Breeze, and then they start laughing.
Uh-oh. Now trending on Twitter.
Start it, everybody. Start tweeting that.
Nope.
This shit I'm out. Nope.
Alright now.
I don't know
What the fuck just happened? I don't even know, so I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
Shit I'm out.
Okay.
That's
So-
the theme music for Fastlane.
Again, I'll say it before you do, Cleveland. Says the guy that liked the show.
The end of Fastlane.
Oh boy.
I liked.
It's gonna be one of those nights, everyone.
Yeah,
I like
Oh,
the
it's
show.
only night.
I didn't
I
like
have to let you.
the end.
Oh,
Gorgeous.
that was random.
I have to let you know, Travis, that you're in my house.
Oh my.
I actually like that song. Ooh, hashtag retire Vince.
Oh God, it's gonna get worse.
Oh man.
Oh, no.
Vince is listening to this. He's gonna be like, I want all these men fired.
I'm gonna be okay. Tonight, my job on the podcast is to just keep scrolling through WWE search Twitter on TweetDeck and just be inserting things that people have been saying. I'm the social media master tonight when it comes to saying.
You're in the
funny
social media lounge.
The social
You're
media
rich,
ambassador.
Yeah, exactly. You're
You
Travis
got- you
Kosher
were
from the
great
social
on
media
commentary.
lounge.
You were great on commentary,
Yeah,
Travis,
tweet
but we cut you off because, for no reason.
tweet at
nah.
Travis Coaster something funny if you want to, or
Chat.
or chat, or use the hashtag Pop hates Fastlane.
Oh my goodness! It's like
I will start a thing for that. Search.
Hang on, we got breaking news, so I need to play the CNN theme.
Oh God. That's great.
In a great cover-up attempt, WWE is tweeting about Shinsuke Nakamura officially signing with the WWE and its NXT brand. Literally minutes after the pay-per-view went off the air. Conspiracy or what?
Well, you know what? We're actually going to have a special guest right now come on the podcast. This is Cat Williams because I saw him at the Conspiracy Theory tour a couple nights ago. So Cat Williams, what do you think of the WWE right now? Well, let me tell you something. The WWE done fucked up tonight. I can't believe what they did with Roman Reigns winning the match.
Oh my god.
Hang on.
Oh my god.
Hang on.
Okay. Hold up.
I don't even know what to say about that one, Cleveland.
Hold the hell
Hey,
up.
1 second, Cleveland, 1 second. Hey, Aaron, can you tweet hashtag #PopHatesFastlane real quick so I can see if this works?
Oh, yeah. I'm commenting on WWE's poll that's got 8,000 thumbs
Aaron?
down.
Well,
Aaron.
tweet #PopHatesFastlane real quick.
Aaron,
Hold on.
8,000?
Aaron,
All right, let Cleveland talk. Yes, Cleveland.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Thank you.
Oh, God, we have Spider-Man.
Who the fuck do you think you are?
Oh, Spider-Man's back! Yes!
Down, Cleveland.
Down, boy.
Cleveland,
Yeah, boy.
Cleveland have got you back because I've got somebody here that wants to take point on Aaron's comments.
Oh
Just
no.
This preach, my nigga.
Oh god, I know where this is
That
going!
wasn't the way I was thinking, but hang on.
Oh my lord.
Oh god, I know where this is headed. Aaron, you do too. There we go.
Hey, I already know I'm fat. I don't need to be told anymore.
Oh,
Oh, come on. That's not nice.
You're blonde.
Hey, from at Dean Ambrose Vine, my WWE Network glitch. I bet 50 on Ambrose. Ambrose lost. I wake up at 12:31 a.m. I have to wake up at 12:31 a.m. Allow me to be upset. Hashtag WWE Fastlane.
But see, here's the thing. Me, I'm not gonna go to social media and talk bad about Fastlane. I have more moral greatness than to subject myself to make a bad tweet about WWE Fastlane.
What a damn good promo Cleveland just cut.
It's funny because he's fat.
I don't know who told y'all that I was fat. Whoever did.
No.
Whoever did.
Random person in control of the soundboard still laughing at Aaron.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's.
It's
So
okay.
here's an actual really, really good tweet. At Moncalina, I probably mispronounced that. What the actual hell, WWE? Listen to the fans. Build Roman Reigns as the face before the title, not clearly a fan. Hashtag Dean Ambrose.
And to think
You
what
do understand that we've been spoiling matches like all night before we even talk
To
about
think-
matches.
Yeah, but to think what could have happened 2 years ago if they did it right.
We have we have two chat messages from Bryson Murray. I slide into your DMs faster than Reigns slides into the main event.
Oh.
Wow.
Ambrose needs sleeves more than he needs a win.
For all those people out there who don't know what the DM is, the DM is direct messenger that
I
you
thought
can.
you were going to say something dealing. Never mind.
No, it was my DM. Thank you.
Oh, what does that mean? You thought I was gonna say something ghetto?
Come.
Is that what you thought, Travis?
You're just
No.
Travis, tell me what you think I was about to say, Travis.
Dick munching.
It doesn't matter what you thought I was about to say.
What?
Wait a minute. Before we get started, isn't there supposed to be some sort of a rap battle tonight?
Fuck you!
Oh. Oh.
So, are you ready?
I said, Are you ready?
Yeah, right?
It's supposed to be between me, Cleveland, and Aaron, and I formally drop out because my name is not Roman Reigns, so I will not win.
Well, you know, me and you are both white, Travis, so we really don't stand a chance.
Travis
That's
is
racist.
Travis
No,
is
it's not
actually
racist. It's just a fact. White people.
I
can't-
can rap, it's just I can't freestyle rap.
Well, you had about a week to write down something.
Well, yeah, I really think you should do this, Travis, because if you're bad, then Kevin Owens would just powerbomb you like Machine Gun Kelly.
Who for some reason was in the crowd tonight.
I guess Kevin Owens didn't powerbomb him hard enough.
I agree with this.
And why in the world, on that last Raw, I brought it up earlier, why would they have Heath Slater kill Flo Rida in that rap battle on Raw?
Flo Rida can actually not rap. He's not a rapper. He's a pop artist. So, like maybe if they had Drake there, that it would have went better, because I don't know if anybody out there in the WWE universe knows who Drake is or who Meek Mill is. But Drake has been dishing out more L's than my father to me since I've been born. So.
I have to show everybody a meme.
Oh my.
Oh, Lord. I just died laughing when, what does that say?
Hold on. Let's see what it says.
Last year, this hero saved us at main event at WrestleMania. Who is going to save us from this disgrace of this match?
Oh, Lord, that's an excellent question.
You know this is the time that we bring The Rock into this storyline. On Raw. If I was Vince McMahon right now.
Is cooking. Sorry.
If I was
Good
Vince
job,
McMahon, I'd have Roman get beaten the shit out of by The Rock and make it Rock versus Triple H. Because fuck it.
Wait a minute. Who called Rock versus Triple H as the main event for WrestleMania? That's the match I want to see.
Everybody did, because everybody wanted to see it.
Brace yourself. Here comes 42 days of WWE trying to right the wrongs they made tonight.
And I'm
Unfortunately,
guessing
it's not a call-in, Bryson. I will get with you about it another time. Unfortunately, it won't be tonight because tonight our panel is pretty full, but we will work on something for the future.
Super full.
everybody wants to be a cat.
Everybody wants to be a cat. No, the cat's the only cat.
Oh,
Who the hell told you to join my song?
Of course, the great bit, of course, about tonight is some people didn't even get to watch this shit show.
Oh,
right.
God bless your souls if you missed Fastlane.
Oh, thanks, Aaron. I just sat here with Travis and Owen and Ashley, and I just looked on .com and Wikipedia for the results.
Now, do you understand why we said
you from the pain?
We
I
saved
told
you?
You know, considering what's coming up at WrestleMania, you don't want to give them money for it. That's why you give them the free month, so it culminates in WrestleMania.
Oh, I
And as
can't.
soon as you get to the end of the free month, you cancel.
I'm still on my friend's account, so I can't wait for WrestleMania. I ain't giving them shit.
Hey, hold on. Don't forget about WrestleMania weekend. WrestleMania weekend is going to have potentially one of the best cards of the year.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I'm not dissing WWE in whole when it comes to NXT because I don't really associate NXT with WWE, even though it's under the umbrella. But you know what? I still got the WWE Network gift card from my parents they got me for Christmas. I haven't used that shit yet.
Speaking of gift cards,
To be honest, that wrestling week is going to be incredible.
Yeah, it is.
And I am trying to wangle it with Owen, even though he doesn't know it yet, because I'm trying to wangle it in my head.
Oh boy.
We actually do some sort of podcast on the Saturday of Hall of Fame, just to round up all the indie stuff that's happened that weekend. Because CZW is now doing a WrestleMania show.
Ooh, so we're doing like a Wednesday wrestling podcast on Saturday? Is that what you're thinking?
Just covering the stuff that's going to be local there, so mainly the WWN stuff and probably the Ring of Honor stuff. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but it'll just be sort of a run through of sort of results, I think.
Okay. Well,
How does the WWE fake? How is the WWE fake when John Cena is the realest Nashville? That doesn't make any sense.
Long pop weekend coming up for WrestleMania and SummerSlam this year.
Well, you know, I'm telling.
Someone tweeted, "How is the WWE fake when John Cena is a real Nashville?" That doesn't make any sense.
Let's be honest. That statement doesn't make any sense either. So that tweet is
exactly. Why do you think I said it? It was funny.
So he said Nashville. That's what he said.
He didn't really say Nashville, Travis.
I said Nashville. But that guy really didn't say Nashville because his tag on Twitter is a real Nashville just at Nashville Tarzan.
Screw Attack. We're about to do a video about the #1 wrestlers of all time. And they put the video up, and WWE's pretty much blocked it for visual content. And monetized it as well. Bloody hell.
Good God.
Wow.
Cleveland?
Yeah?
Yeah, what was your question for me?
No, I was saying I want you to translate what Travis Coaster just said about that tweet.
Oh, no.
I believe it retweet it for you so you can see it.
Oh, well, you know, he said, where's my order of KFC chicken? That's what he said.
Oh my God!
Whoa.
They say Nashville and KFC commercial. Come on, guys.
So you basically saying that all Nashville's like chicken?
Oh no, I love white chicken.
Oh my God! You want me to give you a shovel so you can finish the job, Aaron?
Aaron, you like white chicken, so you don't like dark meat?
No, actually, no. The white chicken slipped out. I love all chicken.
So
all chicken matters.
All chicken.
Hashtag chicken matters. What's going on tonight?
Cleveland, I think all of us brothers here think that Aaron should be taken off the blacklist.
I've been trying.
You know, I'm speaking to. I'm telling the get back on track here. I'm telling the truth to WWE right now in a Facebook comment. I'm saying, please explain, creative, how Roman Reigns is building his own empire when he's booed out of it every single time with major victory after victory.
Okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves, way ahead of ourselves. But since we're going in this direction, the only thing I can say at this point is they have made it their mission in life to go through with this, regardless what it does. And it doesn't matter who's in the way. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. It doesn't matter what the IWC thinks. It doesn't matter what the crowd thinks. They want Roman to get over, and they'll do anything in the world to make that happen.
They will shove him down your throat and rip him out the butthole if they don't care.
Having him beat Ambrose wasn't a good idea, though.
Oh, and apparently it's also been confirmed. You know that match that happened at the Royal Rumble, called the Royal Rumble?
Yeah.
AJ was injured during it.
God.
Oh my God.
I bet I know who did it.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Bryson wants AJ versus The Undertaker at WrestleMania.
No.
What I want is Bullet Club. I want Bullet Club to show themselves at WrestleMania.
I think it's possible, but I actually think they show up on TakeOver Dallas and try to help Finn Balor beat Samoa Joe.
You know what I want at WrestleMania is violence. Oh, wait a minute, wrong company.
We'll talk about that on Wednesday, Aaron.
Yeah, no, I know. I know.
Tweet of the night goes to Joey Esposito. Forget Marvel and DC. The WWE universe needs a reboot.
Yeah, and you can see it on Travis Coaster's channel.
Hell yeah, you can.
Oh,
So-
Lord.
You can believe that.
Like, copy infringement. Come on.
We'll get to this in a little bit, but we haven't even started talking about the show yet.
How much
Oh
money
god,
did
yeah,
this
we gotta
team
get to the
Travis?
fucking tree.
Yeah, we got to get to Fastlane.
Pre-show.
Damn,
All right, so there was a very interesting thing that came out of the pre-show, and that's the fact that Mauro Ranallo actually got to do commentary for the match that should have been on the pay-per-view itself, the 2 out of 3 falls contest for the United States Championship with Kalisto defending against Alberto Del Rio.
Mauro Ranallo.
Mauro?
This is the first time, since I don't watch SmackDown, because obviously I watch movies on Thursday night, I haven't had the chance to hear his commentary yet. He's very impressive.
Now you
Better
need to
than-
watch SmackDown, not somehow.
He reminds me a ton of, I mean, I'm not trying to get myself over, but he reminds me of the style of commentary that I do, which is basically putting over the match in the ring and not necessarily the storylines about stuff that happened like an hour ago. He's a play-by-play
Literally,
guy.
that means I'm the JBL, because I just randomly go, Mangos! Half the time.
Or the JBL.
Mangos.
I'm also Byron Saxton, because he barely says anything, so, you know.
Yeah, Byron's that random black dude that no one knows. According to The Rock.
Oh, no! Will, no, stop, no.
Oh, hold
No,
on now.
Wait. Calm down.
Guys, he
Give,
meant
give him a second. Give him a second. Give me a second. Will can say it because his name is Will Smith.
no,
Aha! Thank you.
it's not that. Guys, he said
I
Brian.
think you'll
Your
find there's a
name is
British...
Aaron.
I think you'll find there's a British comedian that worked on the thick of it that's also called Will Smith.
I don't care. I got an actor's name. Deal with it.
You got what?
He's got an actor. He's got an actor's name and Batista's voice. Deal with it.
Shut up, Byron, you're from the suburbs. That's what
To be
Bryson said.
I thought he said I have a Niger's voice. Deal with
I
it.
thought you said that too.
I didn't. It just...
I was like, Will.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about Fastlane.
now
so-
you're trying to gloss over it.
Red versus Hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle?
Oh, God. So,
Oh
right
my God.
away, Del Rio takes a replica U.S. title belt from somebody at ringside, raises it in the air, and then gives it back to the kid.
And the kid goes, wow, that's worth even less now.
I'm not selling that on eBay.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to look up WWE auction.
Sell it on Craigslist.
Yeah. So, apparently Del Rio's got this deal with tearing off the pieces of Kalisto's mask, because he's been doing it for the last couple of times they've worked each other.
Also, while we're here, the thumbnail for the bloody pre-show on YouTube has, like, profile pictures of both men.
Right.
Except they've made Kalisto look about 90% like Rey Mysterio. It's like... Oh, dear.
I think with the tail, it kind of comes off a little bit more like Ultimo Dragon.
Yeah, but the trail isn't on the front.
Right.
I'm talking like they're staring at the camera sort of thing.
That makes
So
sense.
from that, it looks like Rey.
Oh my God.
Rey
So,
always had some weird masks.
and he's also got he still brought it, the fact that Will brought up on our pre-show chat, it's kind of like the trampoline from Bachkara is still there.
Yep.
Don't know why he's still doing that. You need to send I don't know, send Sin Cara to NXT and let him do stuff there, and then just call Kalisto the Lucha Dragon and be done with it.
Listen,
Or you can make a television title and give it to Sin Cara.
NXT does need a secondary championship. I'll say that right now.
I got guys. I was about to say something very racist, and I don't typically say. I was about to say something racist. So you want to hear it anyways, or no?
WWE shop is down.
Oh God, they're even canceling WWE.
Everybody's canceling their orders, and they basically they don't have anything to do anymore.
You know, WWE, I really want to send back my koozie that says WWE and it says this is awesome, because I'm going to scribble out the word awesome and just say this is fucked up.
I don't think
This is fucked up.
Oh God.
This is fucked up.
Anybody want my WWE koozie, my Royal Rumble shirt even? I spent $30 on, and anybody want it?
See.
I hope you spend those $30 on an NXT ticket.
Oh, yeah. But I will. This Wednesday, 10 a.m. Mm-hmm.
Tickets are still they're not yet available.
They're not yet available. Wednesday at 10 a.m. I got that.
But hey, tickets are still available for WrestleMania because everybody just sold their tickets.
Oh, that's funny. That's true.
So here's a question. Has anything been confirmed on, I don't know if you guys heard it too, but I'm sure you have, but has anything been confirmed on the returning of the Cruiserweight division?
Yeah, that show is actually going to start in July.
Oh, okay. All right.
We talked about it on Wednesday, actually, for a little bit.
I wish that show would start now.
We'll talk about it on Wednesday, actually. And it's interesting. Ashley, did you get a chance to check out the leaked document that Rob Naylor had about a secret show for NXT when it was FCW? We will talk about this on Wednesday.
Same shit, different year.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I saw that too, Travis.
So we'll be talking about that. So yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, basically the match starts off hot, and right away Del Rio loses the first fall because after Kalisto did a barricade walk Hurricane Rana into the barricade, sending him over the top of the barricade into the timekeeper's area. When he got ready to springboard, Kalisto got caught with a chair shot. Referee saw it. Del Rio got disqualified. We come back from commercial break, and of course this is still allowing for commercials because we're not on pay-per-view yet. And right away, we get the second fall, which starts out with a charge to a high elbow, charge into a boot, and he gets caught. He spins him around. Del Rio ties him up in the ropes, hits a double stomp, and gets the 3 count. So right away, we start off hot, and we pick up for the third fall. A lot of great back and forth, and a lot of normalcy you would see from Kalisto. And Del Rio, at one point, draped him across the barricade upside down, hit the Warriors way that way. I thought that was done well. Kalisto broke the count at 10, and he got crotched up. Del Rio climbed up, went for it again, of course. He sets up, does Kalisto. He goes for Salida del Sol, and it gets snapped to the buckle. Roll up, and out of nowhere, Kalisto retains the U.S. Championship. It was a solid match and a great way to start off. Excuse me?
2 falls to 1.
Yeah, exactly. So it was a solid match. I thought they would didn't you say, Ashley, the other day that you thought that it might be 2 falls straight for Kalisto and make it more of a dominant performance?
Yeah, because, technically it was, because I wouldn't say a DQ pinfall counts.
No, not really, but there really wasn't much to say. It basically told me that as much as we don't necessarily want it to, this feud's probably going to continue.
Yeah, you know what I say to that?
So a cruise line air horn is what we're getting now.
Supposedly that's a fucking truck.
That sounds like a cruise line air horn, but I understand why it's probably a truck.
I didn't want to get Diesel's theme because I don't want WWE getting any credit than it has done for what it did tonight.
That's Jim Johnston's music. That stuff doesn't exist anymore, actually.
Oh, I really want to say what I just tweeted to Roman Reigns.
We've had 2 out of 3 falls matches that have ended 2
Are you
straight.
trying to get blocked again?
Aaron, what'd you tweet to Roman?
Wait. Don't
God.
say anything. I want to read it out loud.
Oh no.
All right.
Trending worldwide.
Roman Reigns, this is actually really funny. Roman Reigns tweeted, "I know exactly who you are, the guy standing in my way. # game over." Mr. Entertainment at Mr. E 1992 says the at WWE Universe knows who you are too, Roman. The guy who shoved down our throats. # reject Reigns. # WWE Fastlane. # wow.
Oh god.
You're welcome.
All
I'm the social media guy.
So yeah, I Ashley, go ahead, give your thoughts on the match.
It was an okay match. It's just a shame that they didn't give it more time because apparently you've got to hype up a fucking shit pay-per-view. So
Right.
much so that your co-main event was a promo.
We'll get to that.
Your co-main event for a pay-per-view was a promo, and you had an impromptu match which was more worthy of being on a bloody pre-show than an actual title match.
Cleveland, did you get a chance to check this match out?
I don't really watch the pre-show.
Oh, that even more sucks for you because I know how big of a supporter of Kalisto you are.
Yeah, I'm just happy he won. That's pretty much it. I got tired of seeing the him versus Del Rio match a while ago.
Do you find it ironic, Cleveland, that the guy who's Mexican is introduced in English, and the guy that's Canadian is introduced in Spanish?
I find it hilarious that JBL said if either one of these Mexicans wins, it's over the United States Championship. They just don't want to go back to Mexico. Somebody's a Donald Trump supporter.
Wow!
Oh boy, we don't bring politics into the podcast.
JBL literally said
And
that.
Nevada on Tuesday.
At Thomas EN 1991. Cancel WrestleMania. # cancel WWE Network. # out of touch. # fire Kevin Dunn.
I love
Oh
that.
shit! Oh shit!
All right, let's.
Well,
So, Travis, thank you for staying on top of
we all
this.
know the
No
truth about.
problem. It's my job.
We all know the truth about Kevin Dunn.
Oh, God.
So, okay, before we move on, I just got this one tweet, and it's totally not the racist comment that I was going to say earlier.
Tweet to Martin.
This person just said, the only place I want to see Del Rio at is mowing my lawn. Wow, that's
Considering Alberto's former gimmick when he was in the company the first time, that's fucking funny.
That's Aaron racist.
Oh, come
Wait,
on.
that's funny you mentioned It's funny you mentioned that. It's funny you mentioned that because Aaron, you're the next one to go. What did you think of the 2 out of 3 falls match?
Well, I would have said, well, no, Ashley, save that sounder for Sasha Banks.
Even he knows by now. Come on. Self-referential.
Anyways, I
It's premature wigglation. Premature.
Well, about that tweet, Cleveland, I would have said, I would want to see him in Lucha Underground. Now, about the match, I thought it was a match well worthy of being on the card. I've never shook my head so many times in my life of how could this be on a kickoff show. Those guys killed it, and we usually don't really praise Alberto Rio a lot as of late because he's just been booked horrifically. You know, and just the match was, you know, really good. I wish it was on the show. And the right victor. So, good thing Kalisto won.
Yeah. Travis?
It was a good match.
Of course, that was a good match.
Not best match of the night, though.
We'll get to that in a little bit. Will, do you have any thoughts on what you heard about the match?
Yeah, from what I heard, it was a really good match. It's just a shame that it was on the pre-show instead on the main card. But at least that match was not the match of the night. It didn't steal the show, but at least it was a good match from what I heard.
It was top 4, maybe top 3.
Yeah.
So for what's going on, can someone like elaborate for me something that I had trouble figuring out what was going on? Jerry Lawler had a red Solo cup and he had a spoon.
Red Solo cup?
Don't even go there.
Jerry Lawler.
Don't even go there.
Jerry Lawler had so much bad jokes.
I hate you, WWE.
Jerry Lawler had so many bad jokes in the kickoff show, Owen. I've seen better comedians than him at Orlando Improv.
Oh.
I've seen better comedians drunk at Halloween Horror Nights in line.
Those are funny too.
I've seen better comedians on this podcast.
Yeah,
Next time, when I'm in line for a house at Horror Nights, I'm gonna make sure I get it on film and post it on YouTube.
Pay attention, seriously, because it gets really fun, especially the drunker people get. Bill and Ted is a good place to people watch too.
Oh yeah, and
In more ways than one.
Oh yeah, and it's like one night, me and my mom, we walked out of Freddy vs. Jason, and this drunk lady pointed at me and blamed me for scratching her arm, and I'm like, no, I didn't touch you.
That's funny.
Yes.
Alright, so we're going to move on now, because apparently no one can answer that, and they just want to sing that god-awful song. Let's move on. Oh god, really?
I fill you up.
Okay. You know, there's a line that he sings that's coming up on that, and that's what I have to say to that line. 3 words.
Wait.
Oh man, oh man.
Anyway.
They deleted the tweet.
Who did?
WWE.
Deleted what tweet?
They deleted the tweet of the poll.
Yeah, because they knew they messed up.
Oh, they deleted the poll tweet?
They deleted the poll.
Oh, man.
Oh, they deleted the poll. Oh, because they were fucking butthurt what I said. Oh, really, WWE? Oh.
Hey, you know what made this pay-per-view even better? Eva Marie.
Travis.
If Eva Marie was on the show, then it would have been a 10 out of 10. Like, I honestly,
Hey,
like,
no, I already mentioned Eva Marie in a tweet tonight because I'm still on my quest trying to get blocked from her. If I was on a road to WrestleMania and I saw her and she was flagging me down, I would drive past that bitch and continue on to WrestleMania.
Why do you say she's a bitch? Like, I don't, you never met her.
What? She botches in every match she's in.
I did meet her, and I was polite to her, even when I hated her then because she signed my Maxim magazine.
Okay, and she didn't have to sign shit.
Oh, speaking of that guy that tweeted that funny thing, thank you, Thomas EM1991, for following me. That's great.
Nope.
So,
all right.
So WWE really deleted the poll question?
Hang on.
Yes.
WWE deleted the poll?
Yes.
Now, a conspiracy theory.
That's a great soundbite. I love that. It worked so perfectly. It worked better than Roman Reigns win.
And the thing is, me and Owen are only going to get that joke.
Comedy for one is still comedy.
Exactly. So let's get to our next match, which was Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch versus Bad.
Hashtag sit on my face.
I knew that was coming.
Sit on my face, Miss Sasha Banks.
Lord, Sasha, Lord.
The table for you for about good 2 weeks now. Sit on it.
Oh my goodness. Fuck the WWE. They have a list on their Twitter that says WWE imposters. Imposters of WWE superstars on Twitter ID'd by the WWE Universe.
Wait.
Hey, is that Ryback guy that blocked you, Aaron?
People from this podcast want women to sit on them?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
There's no mystery needed.
All right, Travis. I just saw you retweeted this. Two Flash tweeted hashtag cancel WrestleMania, hashtag cancel Network, hashtag fire Kevin Dunn, and hashtag out of touch.
Well, you know, here's the thing, and I'm starting to agree with people. There's a small percentage of people saying this about cancel WWE Network, while there's a majority, you know, tweeting hashtag cancel WWE Network. Why would you cancel the WWE Network when you have your favorites on the network? If you don't want to watch the main product, just don't watch it. Yes, you're still giving your money every month to this product that you don't like.
Oh, no.
On the network.
The thing is, subscribers affect the WWE Network, which is what they're trying to push for you to use to watch their product.
Right.
Yeah, no, I completely understand it. It just doesn't make any sense.
People watch NXT for free. They go to the right places.
Yeah, tomorrow night on Raw, there will be the awarding of the Vincent J. McMahon Memorial Stupid Fuck Trophy, whatever it's called.
I'm sorry, but I don't give a
we don't know the significance of that. We'll get to that later.
No, I just figured it out. Roman's going to win it.
Oh, God, no.
No.
Roman's going to join the Authority.
They said the person winning it encompasses all of wrestling, including the WWF.
Roman's going to win it.
It's Vince Jr. Come on, it writes itself.
Oh, my God.
Roman's going to get screwed, and they're going to take him out of the main event, and they're going to do something at the March show.
No.
Give the March show something.
No.
Yeah, Roman and Sheamus is what's going to get the March show's going to get.
You look stupid. You look stupid.
Hey, they're talking about you.
Meanwhile, Divas tag action.
Sit on it. Sit on it. Sit on it. Sit on it.
Sit on my face, Becky Lynch.
I'm really about to like file like copy infringement, like gimmick infringement to you. I want any single time that you say something that I say, $20.
$20.
Oh, you shut up. You shut the fuck up. Okay.
Oh my God.
Bryson says Bree should have won, retired with the title, cancel Total Divas, bring back the women's title, fire Eva. Well, he said Anna Marie, but Eva Marie, and have Asuka murder everyone.
Divas match. Divas match.
Okay, Bryson. No. Do not say those words. You don't know what you're talking about. No.
So you're talking to someone who possibly could be your only fan, and you're pushing him away. You just lost your last friend.
Oh my God!
Wait a minute.
You got no friends anymore. You got no friends anymore.
That's great.
Some other folks might have friends, but you don't, mother.
The last Total Divas episode.
I'll talk about that on Wednesday night.
When you're lonely on the road ahead, it's clear that you're fucked up in your head.
Oh my god.
Just remember what Cleveland said.
Oh, you got no friends.
Travis, you done fucked up.
Oh, God.
my god! Oh my god!
We're bringing Randy Newman into this. We've gone off the rails.
What do you guys care? Now, what is more entertaining, Bryson? How do you say his name? Bryson?
Bryson.
Bryson, what is more entertaining? Hearing Travis sing or me talk about how Sasha Banks sit on my face? Yeah, here's a picture. Imagine a picnic table right on my face. Just imagine.
Oh my god.
Oh, my God. So, basically, all right.
That's not funny.
We get to the end, and it ends up with the satellite head scissors into the bank statement. Naomi gets locked in the disarmor, and there's a double tap out at the same time. No attack, nothing. Basically just done to furthermore push both women, and that's the good thing, because rumor has it there's going to be a triple threat for the butterfly belt at WrestleMania, and if that does happen, and they get that time, it's going to be great for everyone, especially people that remember their wars in NXT. But let's get Travis's opinion of the match.
I'm such in a bad mood right now. I don't think you want to get my things on a match right now.
Well, you enjoyed the Divas tag match, surely.
I did. I enjoyed all the matches tonight. I even enjoyed the main event. I just didn't enjoy how the thing ended.
Just answer the damn question, my boy.
Oh, he's so quiet now.
Cleveland can actually maintain the Jamaican accent instead
Oh,
of...
shit! He's doing better than Kofi Kingston, man!
Okay, when Cleveland breaks out the patois, you know you screwed up. So you can continue.
Cleveland, I did fucking answer the question.
Yo, I'm sorry. The Jamaican and okay. Why did you just curse at me, sir? I'm still waiting.
I'm not in a good mood right now.
I'm still waiting for a rap battle. And I don't get it. You were just happy like a millisecond ago, and now you're mad? Like, did someone just like run by your window and flash you?
I think I've worked it out, because as it turns out, a Wednesday does fall on the 20th of April. I'm pretty sure.
Let's see. Yeah, it's a Wednesday.
Yes, it does.
So, you know, rap battle on 420, it's only appropriate.
I have a feeling the only person that will remember that we're supposed to do that is probably going to end up being Acer.
No. I'll make you all remember it by singing this song. If it ever plays.
Oh boy.
That's my style.
Sit on his face, won't you please? Sit on his face.
Oh, Lord.
Cleveland Ashley is now officially your wingman. Congratulations.
Oh, that's funny.
And you have no response to that.
Hey, I'm just glad he supports the movement. I actually sent her a tweet, man. I sent her a tweet. I was like, please, just like, I don't know, like, I don't really know how Christmas and birthdays work, But if there's any way that like I could just get a joint gif of her sitting on my face, everything, all the missed birthdays and the missed Christmases will be A-OK.
He was blocked faster than Aaron
got
with
a
Lana.
feeling that if WrestleMania goes to Orlando in 13 months' time, you're going to be getting tickets to WrestleMania Access, aren't you, Cleveland?
As long as I can access that ass, man.
Oh God.
Well, considering she's married,
Huh?
the silence. Oh shit!
What did you say?
Considering she's married.
I don't care. I'm only like a half a Christian. I like it's. It's okay. I don't really pay attention to that commandment, man.
Owen, can we please move on?
I'm trying.
Oh, by the
I
way,
want to get this over with.
Deadpool is soon gonna host SNL.
There's a petition for that.
Yeah.
Aaron died.
No, I was talking to Dr. Jimmy. So
That's how good Fastlane was. He's having conversations with other people. Holy shit!
hey, Travis always plays video games during the podcast.
I do too. I'm
That is
playing
like-
two.
God, I'm actually trying to pay attention.
I'm
Well,
playing
usually
two
you do,
right now.
though. But we've got, like I said, we move on. So, Cleveland, do you have any thoughts on the actual match itself?
Well, I can only tell you how Sasha Banks' ass looked during certain moves. And while she was doing the bank statement, it looked quite firm. You know, not too soft, not too right.
Oh.
I'm going to say something that was going through Cleveland and Aaron's minds during this match.
Booty, 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 rocking everywhere. Booty, 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 rocking.
And here's the funny thing, Ashley. There's a sounder that comes to mind right now that I'm honestly surprised you haven't brought up yet.
That girl had a fat ass. Everybody's looking at me. That.
There you go.
You didn't even have to do it.
You don't have to because everybody knows the steez by now.
Like,
I ain't gonna lie, that girl got a big ass, though.
I can't even find it.
So let's get a
Oh
move
shit,
on.
I'm stealing this picture.
So Travis, do you have any thoughts before we move on from your time talking about this match?
I'm angered at a certain thing that's going on a certain social media site, on a certain video streaming site.
Wow, thank you, Captain Obvious.
I have to give my thoughts, and they're serious thoughts. Serious thoughts.
Go ahead, Aaron.
I love this match. I thought it was the better Divas match of the night.
Yep.
Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks make a great tag team. I know it's not going to be permanent, but it was a match that actually told one of the only matches that told a good story. And because they weren't on the same page at first, and they quickly got on the same page, and there was just great maneuvers, galore, and Sasha Banks really, really over with this crowd. Oh my God! The double knee, the double knee moves to I think it's to Tamina or Naomi.
Yeah.
And she looked at the crowd and like, one more, and the crowd's like, yeah. So
The shotgun knees in the corner.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
how fire she was. So killed it as always.
Why was Nia Jax wrestling tonight?
Oh, she was too busy tweeting.
Ashley brought this up on the pre-show chat that right now, given her what she's been showcased as lately, especially with what she's been wearing. Tamina and Nia Jax are very similar at this point.
Yeah. And you know what they all have in common?
That's all Aaron wants for his birthday.
Shoot!
Hey, Aaron, look at my look at my next tweet.
Okay.
That's how interesting the show was that we're now trying to talk about Twitter.
Talking just about social media shit.
What's what Travis is doing tonight? He is taking care of the Popcast Network Media Lounge.
I just saw it. Pop hates Fastlane.
It started.
When Roman Reigns won Fastlane.
Now trending Orlando-wide. Pop hates Fastlane.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing about Fastlane. It wasn't necessarily a bad show. There was just bad.
Wait. You've been dissing on Fastlane for a whole hour and a half. And then you just come out and say, oh, it wasn't that bad of a show. I've been saying it's not a bad show at all. It was just the finish of the entire show.
Okay, pinata penis. I was.
Travis just literally marked out like a motherfucker.
I simply was saying I did not like the Roman Reigns finish. That's what I did not like. So before
Nashville.
Who the hell are you?
So,
You know what?
That came next. I can't even remember. Oh no, we had.
We're actually something good here. The IC title match is next.
I'm about to get Will on you.
Golf, what the hell are you wearing, Ziggler? And Kevin, he actually dresses kind of normal this time around. Owens.
Okay, the interesting thing about this was we're in Cleveland.
Yes, we
Ohio. Dolph Ziggler's legit hometown. And they have announced people from their legit hometowns before. So why not drop the Hollywood, Florida gimmick for tonight and announce him from Cleveland? He may have gotten a better reaction because the second that Owens' music hit, the crowd went nuts for it.
Yeah.
And Dolph did not get a very great reaction. He got an okay reaction, but it was very lukewarm considering the fact it's his hometown.
Back to the mid-card.
This match was really solid. So apparently Kevin Owens welcomed Dolph Ziggler into Chinlock Island at one point.
Wait, Chinlock Island?
That's what I thought I heard. No. I was surprised, Ashley. I thought you'd go for the Gilligan's Island theme.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I'll pull it up.
Not the song. I mean, using the Chinlock horn. The Gilligan's Island theme on the Chinlock horn is what I thought Ashley would go for.
No, on the
You do not break out that trombone again.
No. On the thing he plays the Cena theme on, the piano.
Travis, I will say one thing about your Twitter which makes me laugh is the fact that you retweeted this message from @page WWE 96. It says Daniel Bryan will miss you. It's just a seductive picture of Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I did that for Aaron and Cleveland. Y'all are welcome.
Uh-oh.
Daniel Bryan will miss you. It's just...
If we're going to talk about any island, I think it's only fair that I play this. It's Fantasy Island, motherfuckers!
Yeah, it
There's a
is!
midget in it! Okay, he shot himself. That's rather depressing, but you know.
Starring Alberto Del Rio and Hornswoggle.
That's fucking weird.
Tell me you can't see it in your head right now because I can. All right.
Oh wait, Man with the Golden Gun with Hornswoggle and William Regal as Scaramang.
Oh God. So this match was really good, as always. A lot of great back and forth, and a lot of teases leading up to the finish. I like how the normalcy with the zigzag, of course, gets swatted off, as always. Into the super kick, pop up into the super kick for the near fall. Owens goes to the floor, drags Dolph all the way to the floor, goes for the apron bomb, gets countered, gets Ronda literally side of the face first into the ring steps, rolls him back in. Dolph counters with the name dropper for a really close near fall right there, almost a 3. Super kick is stopped, boot in, and sit out, long day. Yeah, boot to the shins. He hits the pop-up powerbomb out of nowhere and wins the match. So,
Oh my God, Cleveland.
very enjoyable as always. And after the match is over, of course, he goes to Michael Cole and accosts him like he always does.
Cleveland tweeted, "Well, now I have something to do tonight. Hashtag lotion motion. Hashtag going lefty tonight. Hashtag stranger in the bedroom."
Oh my God!
My
Cleveland, I think your hashtags are Rockwell songs.
Hey, Ashley.
Just because I randomly feel like it.
Ashley, keep the sound good.
Oh my.
Oh God!
You know, a lot of us.
That's where WWE's gonna go after WrestleMania.
Hey, you know where I'm gonna
Under
go?
Roman.
You're gonna go sit with Sasha Banks, and then she's gonna put you in a big statement and sit on your face.
Yeah, nigga.
Oh my God.
Well,
Wait a minute, how are we still in the Divas tag team match?
I don't think so, Aaron.
No, we moved on to Ziggler and Owens now.
Oh yeah, I was about to say because I knew we were talking about Ziggler and Owens, and then somehow we got back to Sasha. I mean, Sasha Banks is sexy and all, but damn,
surfboard.
Sasha's getting a lot of love tonight.
Oh, by the way, he didn't mention it, I think, but the Divas tag match featured something that you very rarely see.
Ass.
No, a rear chin lock.
Yes, it was a rear chin lock. So, Cleveland, what did you think of the match?
Oh, I loved it. Me and my friend who was watching it, we actually had a debate of
Oh
who
shit,
does.
the lotion motion's begun.
Listen, man, I'm trying not to abuse myself during this podcast.
Oh my Lord.
It's begun. Oh no.
What? Can you guys not hear me?
I can.
What? Nobody else can hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Water can hear you.
Me
Yeah,
and
water can hear you.
friends, we were like having a debate. It's a super kick bet for Kevin.
No 2 allergy days feel the same.
Go ahead.
You know what women love? Strippers.
Anyway,
Bitch better have my money.
So who does a better super kick, Kevin Owens or Dolph Ziggler?
Oh, we have to move on. This is like so awkward right now.
I know.
It's so awkward.
It's so awkward I can't even think straight composing my tweet I want to send out.
What do you guys?
It's an interesting question because they're both really solid versions of the super kick.
Mm.
Obviously, Dolph is a little bit more like a Shawn Michaels version, even tuning up the band before he set up in the corner at the end of the match. But I like Owen's version because it looks like a glancing blow, but it also looks like it connects pretty solidly, if that makes any sense. And he basically can throw it out of nowhere, where Dolph seems a little bit more telegraphed, but sometimes he also can throw out of nowhere too. So I would say, for me, it would probably be pretty much even.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I'm
Why are you
biased, obviously.
Why are you guys talking about something that's awkward? What's going on? Is somebody masturbating on the podcast?
I don't know what's going on at this point. I'm just trying to get through the matches. So we move on, apparently. Ashley, what do you think of the match?
Yeah, it was a pretty good match, I will say. Just the interaction at the end as well. Buddy Owens going over to the commentary desk, putting the belt in front of Cole, and just saying, "Look," and then doing the whole thing with the pointing at his eyes, going, "I'm watching you, son. I'm watching you. I want to know where this is going because I'm excited."
So, Aaron, thoughts?
Oh, WWE still has the audacity to keep tweeting. Bless their little heart. But anyways, yeah, this was a great match. Knew it would be. Now that it was for the title, it will probably happen again. I just really hope not at WrestleMania because I've seen these guys fight enough. Okay, they're good matches. It was for the title. Maybe one more time, but that's it. Give Owens give Owens another challenger. And the best part about this whole outcome of this match is that WrestleMania is not now known as Shit-O-Mania or Gore-Mania after tonight's conclusion of Fastlane. It is now known as KO-Mania. Get it straight, Twitter dweebs.
Yeah.
Actually, it's known as Aquamania.
Oh, wow.
The heel has returned!
Oh boy, it's gonna get that way. It's already been that way.
Wait,
So.
hang on. I need to process that joke. No, I still don't get it.
Will, do you have any thoughts on the match?
Aquaman plus Mania equals Aquamania.
Roman Reigns.
No.
You. Oh my gosh! I don't even want to call you dumb. You have to understand that.
Wait, I'm being called dumb?
No.
No, I still don't get it for comedic effect.
Aquamania. Ooh, Mr. Entertainment just showed up on the WWE timeline. How on earth did this happen on Kickoff Show instead of Fastlane? So much hate. Wow.
Wait. How did I show up under the WWE timeline?
It's literally going so fast.
What the fuck is going on?
I'll show you, or Aaron. Look. 1 second. Let me get
I found the right one to put in the. I found the right one to put in the pile.
It's on TweetDeck. It just refreshes and refreshes and refreshes
Oh,
and
that's what
refreshes.
Ken uses. Okay, now we gotta move on. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. So,
Refresh.
Will, do you have any thoughts on the match?
Holy shit.
Well, the match, it was alright. I mean, like Aaron said, I don't want to see it again. Like, I mean, it's time for a different opponent, and yeah, hopefully someone new and fresh will come along and face Owens for the title, and just.
Well, the fact that Owens won clean tonight and there was no dirty victory or anything like that that would make me think the feud's going to continue, I think it's over. And I think this is going to move Owens forward towards WrestleMania starting tomorrow.
Or could the last match be at the thing in Toronto? Could their last match be in Toronto, and then that would be it?
Nope, because Owens is already booked for Atlantic City that night.
Oh, all right.
Dumb shit booking.
Oh,
No,
speaking of that,
I think you'll find the appropriate responses to this.
Oh, I think we just got to announce something. I think we just got confirmation of Roman versus Triple H tomorrow night.
No,
I don't think it'll be versus.
No, this is a question for all of you. Who would you like to see Kevin Owens face for the title?
Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn? Because I know people. I heard that people marked out when Sami and Owens went face to face in the Rumble.
Aaron, you can back this up.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he made a 5,000-second chant about it.
You are the greatest wrestler in the world, Kevin Owens, and I'm very glad that I'm here to see you do so good in the Royal Rumble because you're so awesome, man. Yeah.
You know what? I bet you made a long chant about tonight's Fastlane, didn't you?
That too. Yeah. What was your long chant about Fastlane?
I didn't have any. I was crying.
What
I
the
just say,
fuck?
I just say nope and walk up the steps and leave the building.
No.
I've got a completely different answer to everybody else.
If Fastlane was in Orlando, I usually save my tickets for memories, and I'm very, very passionate about that. I would rip my ticket and throw it on the arena ground.
I've got a completely different answer. I don't want to see Owens face Sami Zayn.
See, Aaron, when I saw
Sami Zayn, actually.
See, Aaron, when I watched your Rumble video, I saw when Tyler Breeze or Rusev came out, you were kind of disappointed, and if I were in your position, I would probably be disappointed too.
Well, wait a minute, hold on. I'm not going to gloss over this. Ashley, what is your answer? There we go. Let's put the mask back on for one night only.
Oh, yeah.
Why see Sami Zayn when you can get his brother from another mother?
Yeah, I'd love to see. I think El Generico needs to make a debut at some point down the line.
Wrestling promotions right now in rankings. This is a tweet.
What?
Number 1 is Lucha Underground. Whether you like it or not, it's what this person put. This person is at Mataconda.
I already like it, Lucha Underground. So.
Number 1, Lucha Underground. Number 2, New Japan. Number 3, Ring of Honor. Number 4, my PS2 Fire Pro Fantasy eFed. ...
That's funny.
179 WWE.
You know, if there was...
The great thing is, you know what's beneath WWE?
TNA.
Bellator.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, there was a lot of bash about Bellator, yeah.
Even TNA is only in about 120.
Speaking of Bellator, that dude just, basically died.
Basically or actually dead?
Yeah, he's not actually dead, but he basically died in the ring last night. His heart stopped.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. If you paid attention.
What
Freaking crazy.
What the heck? When did that happen?
In the Kimbo Slice,
Friday.
some black guy 5,000 or whatever his name is.
Da 5,000.
The Dada 5000, Andre 3000's brother, basically had a heart attack, stroke, and come to Jesus moment all at once, and basically died in the ring after 3 rounds with Kimbo Slice, and then went to the hospital and they brought him back.
The scary thing is, it looks as if Kimbo Slice had died as well.
Yeah, they both look like shit.
All right.
The ending of freaking Fastlane was better than that match.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The first 30 seconds of that fight was good, and then the last 30 minutes of that fight was terrible.
Ending is worse than that match.
I don't know.
Every match up until the end of that match, including the match itself, was better than that. The ending, all of a sudden, went. We'll get to that. Because next up was. Oh, God. Hang on. Hang the fudge.
I see what next we're going to have to talk about.
Rest in peace.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Fat fuck, and Bray Wyatt. It's just, you know, when I saw this match on the card, and then they even gave it a video package.
Let's talk about that first, because that's actually something that made me laugh.
You know what?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Don't forget about that one, Ashley. That's the big deal about this whole situation.
Now I need to find it. Because apparently anybody can use it.
I just want to quickly mention the person that runs, because I know it's not just one person. I know it is just one person. The person that runs and moderates the WWE Facebook page or the social media accounts, fire yourself. Don't let Vince do it for you, because since when is Ryback considered a fucking giant? They literally tweeted a match of giants. You lost me. Ryback is not a giant. He's right.
He's a fucking small twinkle douche.
He's the big guy.
And of course, what do you use to signify that this is a match of giants? You use AJ Styles music from TNA.
Yeah, you do.
Who clearly is not a giant.
I mean, you really
Could signify that y'all are giants by taking the only black guy on the commentary team's chair.
No, that was just selective racism.
I'm okay with that.
Oh, man.
Yeah, Braun Strowman's a racist.
Ooh.
That's funny, considering the fact that there is a video that exists of him singing "Juicy." So I don't think he's a racist.
Yeah, I mean, the only
He just doesn't.
Wait, he was on the juice? Oh God, he's roided.
He wishes he was roided.
the only
Official.
person, Travis, the only person that we know that's racist is Aaron.
Oh yeah. He would take Byron Saxton out of his chair, throw it across the room, and say, "Who the fuck are you?"
No, Aaron would take Byron Saxton's chair.
Oh wow, he probably did it with such police force.
No, Aaron would take Byron Saxton's chair and put it in
Oh,
the
Lord, I'm done.
Oh shit. That's a good one.
Continue. Okay, I guess
Someone tweeted Mauro Ranallo and said, "What is your WWE theme song?"
Okay, so we're gonna move on now to the Wyatt family versus Big Show, Ryback, and Kane.
Sleeper.
This is the match that nobody asked for and nobody wants.
Hey.
Ryback, stop using the missile dropkick. First off.
Didn't he botch the 450 splash?
Ryback?
Ryback could
Yeah,
do 450.
that's what I heard from a friend of mine. He said like Ryback like botched the 450 splash.
Gotta see this.
I can't imagine Ryback going for a
When has
450
Ryback
splash.
ever done it? When has Ryback ever done anything more than 180 degrees, as in, falling flat on his ass?
Hang on, let me try to pull it up.
Yeah, for some reason, Ryback decided he wanted to start a wrestling clinic with his CM Punk ripoff running knees in the corner. And then, for some reason, 5 straight body slams and a running power slam. So treating Luke Harper like a greenhorn, that's a great idea. Rowan ends up making the save. Kane choke slams Rowan, and Braun just runs over Kane.
Ryback is such a dick.
Yeah, this match, this sucked. Braun got harpooned on the outside by Big Show. Ryback tosses in Harper, goes for the meat hook, and he gets rolled up for a 2. Super kick by Harper, and he's setting up for the sit-out powerbomb. Ryback counters into a very half version of Shell Shock, which he pretty much drops Harper right on his elbow. And they went to the finish immediately. And right after this was over, basically Harper took off for the back, and he did not seem happy, according to what people were saying on Twitter that were there in the building.
Oh, is Ryback?
I have a funny tweet.
Ryback is actually butthurt for a change. Well, CM Punk was right. You are fucking stupid, Ryback.
Whoa. Let's clarify some things here. One, I don't know why the faces won.
No idea. That makes no sense at all.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, that's one point I wanted to cover.
Furthermore, burying the Wyatt family even more than they already are. I mean, I understand that Braun Strowman is the pet project of Vince. I completely get that. But he also lost tonight, too.
Wins or losses don't matter, guys. It's a TV product.
But Braun lost. Yes! Braun lost! Braun shitpants lost!
Oh my god, Acer's here!
Remember
Thank
what
God.
Armstrong said? It's a TV product. Wins and losses don't matter, guys. I thought you already knew that.
And also welcome Rick Magnesium to chat as well.
Thank God. I have a funny tweet from Satter Kid, something like that. Dear WWE, you're like a boyfriend that's always disappointing you, but is like really hot. You put up with it more than you should.
Yeah, but just to clarify, Braun shitpants lost.
Yes.
He didn't look as...
It's like Christmas has come, and that was 6 weeks ago.
It's really weird because, yeah, this match is a waste. Makes no sense why faces went over. Another thing, just like the Roman Reigns experiment, the Ryback experiment's not working either.
The match makes no sense to even be booked to begin with.
Okay, the gimmick is for the Wyatt family to take out the titans of the WWE. I get that. That's fine. But then they lose. And they lose in a very half sort of way, in a finish that hopefully did not really injure Luke Harper, and it's a good possibility that he's at least had his shoulder pulled out of socket, if not worse. Because if we lose Harper too, then they've got that match that's coming up between Brock Lesnar and Luke Harper at the March to WrestleMania show in Toronto next month. and that would be in jeopardy. And either A, you'd have to go with Eric Rowan, or B, you'd have to blow your Bray Wyatt match on a network exclusive.
Okay. Do you guys know the definition of a Titan?
Enlighten us.
Okay. The definition of a Titan is someone who's really important, someone who is godlike, or powerful and influential in a certain field.
Hey guys, I hate to do this. I had a really great time tonight, but I gotta break out because I got school in the morning and I don't want to. Yeah.
Well, before you go, put yourself over real quick.
Put myself over. All right.
Talk about your social media. Talk about your YouTube channel.
Oh, all right. So, my YouTube channel, basically, you're gonna see a lot of stuff like horror nights and wrestling and movies, TV, and all that. And you'll mostly see horror nights stuff on my YouTube. If you have not already, follow me on Twitter at TheClickForever. And if you also want to, follow me on Instagram at NWO1996. So, yeah, that's about everything.
Thank you, Will, for joining us tonight. And going forward, Will is now a permanent member of the Popcast Network. He will be joining us tonight for Raw.
Yep. All right. Hey, Cleveland, Travis, it was really nice to meet you guys tonight in the podcast, and Ashley, so it was you. Nice meeting you three. Aaron, Owen, great talking to you guys again. Take care. Have a great night.
All right.
See you.
Well,
Thanks, man.
All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
All right. So you guys just heard my definition of Titan.
Lord.
Correct.
How in the hell is Ryback, Big Show, maybe Kane on a couple days?
I'm trying to think of what to say.
How the hell are they Titans?
I don't even get if there's even a storyline here between the Wyatts and Big Show, Ryback, and Kane, because it just seems to me now that the Wyatt family are, as you said, Owen, earlier, are so buried. It also is, who are they randomly going to face next and lose? I mean, and I will, give a shout out here to Scott Armstrong, who is just obviously very sarcastic to people, who does not like to hear criticism because he works for WWE, and he's probably paid by Vince McMahon to say great stuff about WWE, like Joey Styles and Road Dogg James are doing tonight on Twitter, just praising the shit out of the show. Wins and losses do matter when it comes to wrestling. In sports, it even matters. Just because it's a TV product and wins and losses do not matter, yes, they do. They are a major critical point for the Wyatt family right now in building of what could be serious potential what they have. And you keep murdering that.
Just to clarify, Braun shit pants lost.
Yeah, I know.
See, the issue here is the fact that see, the issue here.
It's Braunstrom sucks. Yeah, he does.
The issue here is the fact that Bray Wyatt was pushed at the right time, brought up with a very successful run in NXT with the Wyatt family. Everything was going great, grand, and wonderful. They put him in a program with Cena, and just like with what they did with Wade Barrett, they had Cena win, and Cena should have lost this program. It would have put him over, especially if they had the idea in their mind they were going to put Bray towards The Undertaker, which would have made it a little bit more intense of a match, given the fact that people actually might have given a chance for him to win if he was brought up correctly. And if you built Bray Wyatt up to be like pretty much Foley was for The Undertaker, I think that would have worked. And they were leading towards that, but then they just cut everything out from under him. And now you basically have a reboot. You bring the Wyatt family back together after splitting them apart. and realizing the only member of the Wyatt family that actually could be on their own is Luke Harper, because Eric Rowan was pretty much wasted his babyface run. When they finally brought him back together and they were going to bring in a new member, and they brought the guy that was too good for NXT, apparently, and just got brought up to the main roster after doing a couple darks here and there. When it comes down to it, they see a lot in Strowman and they want to push him, and they want to make him challenge The Undertaker, which, of course, I think the internet killed. But proving that WWE does listen to us once in a while, it's just not all the time. We'll see what happens on Raw tonight.
Yeah,
but
they do listen to us every once in a while, and I'm kind of tired of seeing, like, some fans saying social media has killed wrestling. No, it doesn't. No, it hasn't. We are basically changing the direction of how, not wrestling all, but just how WWE should be and perceive their stars. I mean, if I was in NXT and I saw Braun Strowman debut on Raw, I would have thought that's fucking disgraceful. To what those men and women are doing at the Performance Center, that's a fucking disgrace. To see someone go past NXT to the main roster because Vince McMahon loves them, kidding me.
It's not going to work.
It's not going to work, and I pray it doesn't work. I mean, everything WWE is doing. I mean, we can, this is a conversation that, a lot of fans on and off the internet can have all night long of, what mistakes WWE are doing on a weekly basis. And 2016 is the year to resolve them. And I had a lot of comments. I had a lot of likes to that comment that I made on a WWE post. Or, no, it was a Wrestling Dirt Sheet post. I forgot who it was for. Because they do have issues that they need to work out in 2016. Because if any of the events are not sold out, including WrestleMania and for the remainder of 2016, Vince McMahon loves money. He must be drinking a lot of wine tonight, especially after Fastlane.
See, you have to look at the card, though. You see that the people that won tonight are the people that Vince would want to win. Not necessarily the crowd wants to win, but they wanted to make it obvious, and there was nothing that was changed up. And the big, quote-unquote, Titan team defeated the Wyatt family, and Roman still won, even though no one wants it, and no one wants Triple H and Roman Reigns. And I really hope that they do something and change that. And adding Ambrose to it, that's not the answer. A three-way is not the answer here.
Yeah, I agree. We've seen a lot of triple threat matches in the past at WrestleMania. It's not always the solution, and I'm kind of tired of seeing that. I've grown, out of it. Quite simple. I know Vince McMahon doesn't look at his social media, so all of us that tweet him are just tweeting to really nobody because he's not active on social media. He needs to get over himself. He needs to get his head out of his ass. It's not what he wants. It's what the people want. And I really hope WWE fails in all areas this year for him to realize that.
See, the Roman Reigns experiment, no matter if we like it or not, no matter if anyone likes it or not, they're going to keep going with it because this is what they are bound and determined to make happen. They're going to make it a thing one way or another. I mean, Cena didn't get... I can't say kill their product, but I do think that there's going to be things on the mid-card that we're going to pay attention to that are going to keep us interested, but they're going to kill the main event. And like Ashley said, Triple H is going to get cheered in Jerryland, without a doubt.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I mean,
if that match actually happens.
I mean, why wouldn't Triple H get, cheered? Because, people love him. In NXT, he's a god, okay?
Right.
That may be controversial to say, but he really is. He's
the father of NXT.
He is the father of NXT, absolutely. And so when you have him get cheered in, I don't know about now, will be the biggest WrestleMania crowd in the event's history, and then Roman Reigns comes out to the loudest boos in the biggest audience of WrestleMania history that you will ever hear in the history probably of any sport. You are wrecking the main event. See, this is why I don't get of WWE making Roman Reigns look strong. You're not making him look strong, even with the win, because the crowd is just, just completely rejecting it.
And Aaron, you have to take into account another thing, too, that a lot of people, I can definitely tell by what I'm seeing on social media, this isn't Roman Reigns' fault at all.
No, it's
this
not.
This is not Roman Reigns' fault.
Not.
And
I've also just realised there might be not a lot of people watching tonight anyway.
Yeah. I learned it wasn't Roman
was
Reigns
going
falling
head to head with a UFC fight night. And in actual fact, if you told me, do you want to see Fastlane, which, you know, considering how last year's show was inconsequential as it was,
Right.
or an MMA show, where at least there'll be some sort of competition, I would have probably picked the UFC stuff. In all honesty.
I didn't read into this report, but a report said that WWE might start cutting pay-per-views, something that TNA did a long time ago. If they really start doing that and start doing special events in place of pay-per-views that they cut, Fastlane should go first. It's gotta go.
Focus on 4 pay-per-views and make everything else network originals.
That's what it should be. I mean, it's. I wouldn't technically say it would be a money saver, because you
Well, look at Elimination Chamber.
events.
Oh yeah, no lie.
But it would basically help further develop characters and storylines, because right now everything really seems rushed. I mean, I started watching Fastlane, expecting it was going to be a below average show, and the fact is that it was such a predictable event. We knew which matches were going to steal the show, and we knew what was going to happen, and it did. This backlash is worse than last year's Royal Rumble. And Fastlane is not even a big event on a level like Royal Rumble. So this is bad, and WWE has to fix it. And just one more thing.
As I said before,
yeah.
Think about what could have happened 2 years ago.
Yeah, and 2 years ago,
if they hadn't gone with Batista and went with Roman, people wouldn't have complained about Daniel Bryan not being in the main event if it was Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton at WrestleMania 30.
I really think Dean Ambrose is in the same position as Daniel Bryan. It's just that there's no social media movement like the Yes movement to really get him to WrestleMania, to get, the backstage politics to notice.
But we don't need another triple threat match main eventing WrestleMania. That's a cop out, and everyone knows it.
Yeah, no, we don't. I'm just, speaking on the Dean Ambrose fans that want him to be in the main event scene. Well, you're not really doing anything to kind of get the backstage politics to notice, saying, "Hey, we need to push this guy." With the Yes movement, that automatically got pretty much Daniel Bryan in the main event because the people demanded it. Ambrose is already over with the crowd. We know that, but there's just nothing to, really get him there. I don't know anymore. I really don't. We've given this company so many chances that it is now run out. And if WWE seriously thinks that giving out an award for a dead man kicking off Raw, people want to see that? No. As harsh as that sounds, no. Tonight's rating for Raw, I guarantee, will be the lowest in history.
I think people will watch just because they're curious to see what's going to happen next, but I also think there are going to be people that are just going to be like, you know what, I don't care.
Yeah, no, I think there's going to be more people tuned out than tuned in, you know what I mean? Or it could be like, everybody tunes in. And then after, it's a 3-hour show, and then everyone's going to tune out, when they get to the Roman Reigns stuff, because they'll be like, oh, I don't want to be reminded this bull crap and stuff. I just think it's going to be a very, very poor rating. I think it's going to be very, very interesting to not only see what happens on Raw, but more interesting than the 3-hour Raw, whatever it's going to be like itself. The rating, how is the rating going to be? They have, how many days we're away from WrestleMania? 41 now?
Yeah, 41
days. They got 41 days to interest me into WrestleMania. If they don't, I'll let it be known right now. I'll stop watching. If they don't invest me into WrestleMania, I will stop watching after WrestleMania.
See, Aaron, the thing is, and Ashley knows where I'm going with this.
Because I've taken breaks before, and when I go back to watching WWE, it's like I never missed really much. And I took a 6-month to a year-long break from watching WWE.
So did I, and all I watched was NXT and Impact, and I came back for WrestleMania last year, and it hooked me again because the show was good.
Right. And you know, when you had taken that break, you were much happier as a fan, or
Yeah, totally.
satisfied, really. You know, satisfied every time what you were watching. But yeah, no, go ahead and what you say.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that, I mean, sometimes you have to take a break. But, I mean, now, because we're doing this and we're entertaining people on a weekly basis, twice a week, and sometimes 3, sometimes 4 times a week, depending on the week, when it comes down to it, I mean, we're here to entertain people as well as educate, like I always say about Pop. And, I mean, if we give up on the program, then it's going to be like we're going to be letting the people that are watching us down.
That's another thing I've always wanted to say, and I never thought it would be professional to say, but I want to be that you know we're always real with our viewers, and I want to be real with our viewers right now. This
Right.
is really the only reason why I still watch the product is because talking with these guys right here, because it's entertaining as hell. Whether we're bashing or loving, we can love the product one moment because of one Raw or a pay-per-view, and then bash one Raw and one pay-per-view the next. This
Right.
this podcast and pop brand as a whole is the reason why I keep watching WWE. Without this, I would have taken a break a long time ago. Would have given 2 Fs.
Well, I know Ashley's jaded. I'm jaded. Aaron's jaded. I'm curious what Travis is thinking about this because hearing this and seeing this on social media from it seems like the entire world at this point. Not
Yeah,
many people that like the event. Travis, what are you thinking right now as a fan? Because I know you did like the show.
I'll also have to mention as a consumer too because he's going to WWE Live this
Yeah,
weekend.
Travis is going to a house show next Saturday night. Travis? Well, apparently, hopefully he'll be joining us in a second. Right now, it's just me and Aaron because Ashley dropped. He'll be back momentarily. Hopefully, Travis comes back.
That is how bad Fastlane was, ladies and gentlemen. It's all our popcasters are dropping like they're injured.
Rick Magnesium says I'm more interested in the possible AJ versus Owens match. It's the only reason I may watch tomorrow night. Yeah.
AJ and Owens.
If Sami Zayn is not going to be brought up to the main roster before WrestleMania, and I don't think that's going to happen at this point, the most logical match that I can imagine seeing at WrestleMania for Kevin Owens would be AJ Styles. And I want to see that match. I certainly want to see that match.
Not. Oh no, that was another match we'll talk about when we get to the main event. Yeah, no, that would be a good match. And even on a quick side note, guys like Sami Zayn and Finn Balor, after seeing Tyler Breeze brought to the main roster, I'm really worried where they'll go.
Well, the thing is, I mean, over the weekend with like the NXT house shows, you see how much fun Finn Balor and Bayley have been having. So it's kind of like you're not going to get that same atmosphere in the WWE.
No, absolutely not.
And when Enzo and Cass get brought up to the main roster sooner rather than later, the sing along with Enzo, maybe people are going to buy into it. You would think they would, but the fans that don't know anything about them, are they going to do the same thing? Are they going to jump along? Look what happened to Emma when she got brought up to the main roster. It was a failure. And now she's in NXT and a lot better off as a talent.
Absolutely. And I can never, ever say this guy's name right. I made a comment under the post of the New Japan sensation star that we signed tonight.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yeah, I basically spoke the truth. I said, when Roman Reigns is still main eventing, this guy will be in the mid card.
I really hope that this is just a road bump right now.
Yeah, no, but you kind of see where I'm going here. Like
I do, but I mean, I really hope that there's more to it than just that. I mean, I don't. Yeah. This isn't the '80s anymore. Big guys don't rule the roost. Yeah. People like Daniel Bryan, people like Shawn Michaels, people like CM Punk and Bret Hart. They basically proved that somebody under 300 pounds could be a main event player.
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, it just seems like, with these events becoming so predictable, it's almost now predictable to foresee the future of big stars being signed by WWE. It's great and all. They're basically invading the indies, which is always never good because we know what they did to the indies. But now it's like we can foresee the future of this guy. Oh, this guy was signed. That's awesome. But you know what? Roman Reigns gonna have his spot. I mean that's just what it seems like right now. It almost seems like they're so trigger happy on Reigns. It's like really let's make him to the next Cena and not give an F about what the fans think.
Yeah, but Aaron, you know how they say a year is a long time in politics?
Yeah,
A year is a short time in wrestling.
Correct.
it goes by really fast. I mean, it just seems like we were talking about WrestleMania 31 yesterday.
Well, no, you weren't. Me and Owen were.
Right.
Stop getting on our bandwagon, you dumb bastard.
I was on the WrestleMania podcast last year.
No, you weren't.
I think I was.
No,
No.
Yes.
it was me and Owen Sola.
And it was done completely different. We did it via Skype, not Google Hangout.
And it went 4 hours just between the two of us. So I
Correct.
bet you dread to think what it's going to be like in 6 weeks.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, and like I was saying to Owen, actually, if you weren't listening, when you had dropped out, is WWE really has 41 days now to convince fans whether or not they should watch WrestleMania. Now there will be fans that will not watch WrestleMania at all. They won't even waste their money, and I don't blame them.
Well,
But then there
the
will
only positive thing that they've got going, the only positive thing they've got going for them this year is they aren't running up against the season premiere of Game of Thrones.
well, yeah,
Because
because
that was the big thing last year. It was like, do you watch WrestleMania or do you watch Game of Thrones?
well, yeah,
Which
because
you
WWE is
care about more in the long haul.
Yeah, because WWE's not the best at really. They always schedule their shows when something big is happening. I mean, like, isn't it ironic they did Fastlane on Daytona 500 Day?
I'm just glad they didn't do it on Oscar Sunday.
Well,
To
yeah,
be
I
honest,
mean,
last year.
Yeah.
they even thought they could do, Raw during Grammys. That was really funny. Grammys
Yeah,
was
but did you
trending the
see what
whole.
happened with the viewing figures for that?
Oh, what?
You saw what happened with the viewing figures, didn't you?
For Grammys or Raw?
For the Raw, yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, like I said, they didn't trend
They
at all.
actually went up.
Yeah,
It
I
was
mean,
still the second lowest ratings that they've had, but considering they were going up against the Grammys, most people were like, they were amazed that they did as well as they did. I think it was like an average of like 3.2 over the 3 hours.
I mean, yeah, it's good, but it's just your social media rankings. They do come in account too, and then they weren't trending all night. It was Grammys all night. Raw usually is the number one trend, no matter what's happening that night. Even if a famous celebrity died, Raw is still the number one trend on a Monday night.
Yeah, well, to some extent. Not always.
Travis, are you back yet?
I'm here.
Do you have any? I want to hear what your thoughts are on the product right now, given the fact that you're hearing everybody saying this. Ashley's jaded, I'm jaded, Aaron's getting jaded. Like, what are your thoughts right now as a new fan?
Yeah. I'm just.
You're tired. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Don't
Mr.
get me wrong. I'm not
No,
actually.
It's just
Oh,
something
go ahead,
that
Travis.
happened. Something that happened at the beginning of the show is just getting on my nerves.
See, for me, I'm not actually getting jaded. It's really just a case of I realize that, at least in terms of WWE, I don't really have a choice. As in, everything that would make sense, I think, in terms of what would affect the company and help them out in a positive way, WWE thinks otherwise in another direction.
Right.
And there was a really good point made by quite a lot of the internet over the last couple of days. So the Elite, which is the new stable name that's apparently going around for Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, put out some interesting tweets over the week. Well, no, YouTube videos over the weekend.
Oh yeah, they're great.
So in the first one, Kenny Omega called a press conference to discuss, the shady, illegal tactics that they used in their match. For Tanahashi to lose and Kenny Omega to get the belt. And Kenny Omega's response was singing, I think, Hotline Bling.
Yeah.
I think it was. I'm
Didn't he
not
sing
sure.
Didn't he also sing Katy Perry too?
I can't remember. It might
I
have
think
been.
I saw a video of that. I saw him singing Katy Perry.
I'm not sure, but then there was one with him in the gym, like going for a basketball thing, but then being blocked, and then somebody getting super kicked, and then basically they called out an open challenge to the New Day as they're the tag team that really affects the internet. And then you've got by the end of the video, you've got Kenny Omega practically spazzing out, which is, I don't know if that's the right thing. But the thing is, the key thing about that is you can tell from the approach, New Japan went, you know how to film a video, right? Do what you want because we trust you and we know that you'll deliver something which will get attention to our product.
Right.
Considering how everything is so tightly managed in the WWE, you get none of that freedom of expression.
That's exactly right.
Look at the Silas Young in Ring of Honor and his, manly promos that he did at some point last year and whatever, where he was just cutting sort of shoots and whatever on what it's like being a real man's man sort of thing, although not William Regal. And again, you could sort of tell it was like, we know you can deliver, so basically do what you want.
Right.
In WWE, you never get to do what you want because everything has to be put in triplicate and in blood and whatever.
And I'm with Ashley on this point. Is like we contribute what we think, as Owen said, while sharing our knowledge with our viewers, and I even contribute my constructive criticism, as I call it, in a polite manner to people that do work backstage. But all I get is either blocked or sarcasm. Talking to you, Joey Styles and Scott Armstrong. They don't want none. They don't want none. Seriously. They do not want anybody's opinions. They just say, just a TV show, enjoy it. Well, it seems like millions of people are not enjoying it.
No.
So, I mean, like you work for a company, how can you say that stuff? I mean, Road Dogg James, he literally said on Twitter he was praising tonight's main event. And I quoted the tweet. Travis could read to you, but I'll even say it. I said, you work for WWE. How much
The
does it
thing is,
that tweet?
I sort of understand his point, though. I was fearing that main event was going to be crap.
Oh, I didn't think it was going to be crap at all.
It was actually okay.
Yeah.
Just because of the way they dealt with the fact you obviously had the spell of Brock, destroying everything and anything.
It's weird. Oh my God! I just remembered. Roman Reigns even main evented last year's Fastlane. Oh,
What the hell?
Travis is asleep.
Travis has done a me.
Travis is actually right now.
Travis has done a me. Oh no.
Yes, Rick. Hashtag jaded, but still hopeful. Yeah, I agree with your sentiment completely. I really hope that WWE can turn this around.
Yeah, they've got the potential to.
If anything, they need to turn it around, starting with Raw. I mean, that's where you can start. That's where only where you can start right now.
Considering you're hosting this call, Owen, can you force mute Travis?
Might not be a bad idea. Here we go.
That sums up Fastlane. One of our four has had to basically pass out. It's amazing I haven't, because,
You sound more awake than I am right now.
Yeah, well, probably because I'm lying down.
Oh, no.
But I'm not going to go to sleep because,
Right.
it wasn't that bad a show.
No.
It's how one thing can make the entire show fall and fail just because of one little decision.
Exactly.
Similar to the Royal Rumble last year. 2014. Well, no, sorry, 2015. That triple threat match with Cena, Rollins, and Lesnar was
Which
a
is what this
match.
Yeah.
One of the best matches of the year. Nobody talks about it because of Roman winning. It got completely overshadowed. And the thing is, what we saw tonight, with the really good Divas tag match and your IC title match and your US title match, which was on the pre-show, which admittedly was a bit hurried, but that's because of the situation you were in, and your AJ Jericho match. There were some really strong matches on there. There was also, the Divas title match,
which is next.
But just one little thing, one little decision that WWE Creative thinks is really smart is right. In my prediction, and I know we're jumping the gun, but considering how we've been pretty much talking about it all the time, it's just bringing it out while it's here. I was completely correct in my picks, in that I said it should be Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
But because WWE is set in its ways, they're going to go with Roman Reigns and think that people are still going to react for it. See, the reason why they think that it's going to work is that 2-week spell.
Right.
At TLC. When he tore the shit down and was cheered by everybody because it was like, this is a side we haven't seen of him.
Correct.
And of course, as soon as he got that belt a couple of weeks after that, everybody degraded into absolute crap again, because you still had the same old 20-minute promos from, it wasn't even on the Authority now, it was Vince. And Vince touching anything. As soon as anything says, oh, Vince is going to be here to do something, it's really getting to that point now when you're realizing either somebody's dead, or two, they really want to not make people watch the product at this time. Vince thinks whenever he comes on, he's the savior, but
he used to be.
Yeah, he used to be. And actually, let me stop you there, Ashley. You know who the savior was? It was The Rock. Rock's on WWE, you get 4 million viewers. Highest rating in 2 years.
Yeah, but
they went over
Look at what the savior Dwayne The Rock Johnson did at last year's Royal Rumble.
Yeah, no, but I'm talking about Raw though. I mean, he literally had a 25-minute promo that the officials, went all political on, and it got 4 million viewers just because of that one segment. And then the following Monday night, they went down over 20%.
Well, you're comparing like on like, which is sort of unfair because obviously each show isn't going to be segmented in exactly the same way. It's not like between the second and third hour you're going to get a 20 to 25-minute promo. Sometimes it'll be a match. Sometimes it'll be a match and a promo in that time. It's not like a like for like, here's this segment at this time that always happens on the show. It's not like it's not even like that in proper rep stuff. It's not like Al Roker on bloody Good Morning America's like, well, it's 8:27, which means it's time for our daily dose of what the hell happened on social media last night. It's sometimes it might be on at 7:14, and then other times it might be just about to finish 8:59 or whatever.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the truth is, I mean, that's what made Raw that week, is really The Rock talking. I mean, if The Rock wasn't on there, we would not have making 4 million. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I mean, so if you have Raw, let's say they have Rock on Raw. I don't think that would make anything
They make
better.
the WWE product to appeal to wrestling people because it's on pay-per-view or it's on the network, whatever. People that actively are spending money to want to know more about it. When you're on USA, you've got because they won't send Owen and Shirt, I'll say it out loud. USA is all about the filthy casuals. And people like Dwayne will hook, line, and sinker the filthy casuals in. Just like Brian's retirement. That's why you have to have all these celebrities come on and do their special appearances.
Well, I just came over this GIF I've been wanting to.
You just came over a GIF.
No,
That's a bit worrying. That's a bit bloody worrying, son.
I came across this GIF. It's 2 a.m. It just hit 2 a.m. So give me a chance here. So I just came across this GIF, and the caption is, the tweet says "Watch Lucha Underground," and the GIF is the WWE logo, and you know how the words "then, now, and forever" appear. Instead of those words, it's "fuck this company." And the executive producer of Lucha Underground, one of the producers, Chris DeJoseph.
DJ.
Yeah.
Chris Joseph.
He tweeted LOL.
Well, you see, the thing is, I can't fully say watch Lucha Underground. Because some of the stuff they do there, if any casual fans saw it, they'd be like, am I watching Days of Our Lives? Or am I watching a wrestling show?
Well, yeah, no, maybe I see what Ashley's, saying here is that there is one audience for WWE, and then there's one audience that Lucha Underground caters to. Both companies have different audiences that, fans love to eat up.
Keep in mind that Ring of Honor has an actual pay-per-view coming this Friday.
Lucha Underground?
No, Ring of Honor.
Oh, Ring of Honor, okay.
Ring of Honor's anniversary show.
Oh, yeah.
Nevada or Vegas, I can't remember. Somewhere there's gambling because they're using generic casino sort of music for the thing. And there's a lot of interest behind that because there's characters there. There's the possibility of good wrestling matches and the probability of there being not very much promo stuff. Mainly because one, that's done on their hour-long television product, rather than the 5 hours that WWE gets. And also, they probably won't be doing promos actually during the pay-per-view. You know, you could be watching the pre-show on the network, and they're doing adverts for the network on the network. If you've already got the network to watch the thing, why are they trying to sell you on the network when you already have said network? It's because those people that are signing up for the free month, you know, if some people that have signed up for the free month today probably won't be that much interested in WrestleMania. Unless they are, you know, I was going to say politically inclined, but you know what I mean. They actually approve of what's happened. I don't want to say they'd be like Travis, because I think I'm being a bit very unfair there. But what I'm trying to say is obviously not people like the majority of us, hopefully listening, that have been fans for a while or fans on and off for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and just wanting to actually see a product that we want to see work, because we've all got ties to the glory days of WWF, even, you know, not even the E, or at least me and Owen do.
Yes.
I don't know whether Aaron was, you know, around long enough before it got changed to the E. Oh no, he's given up. Brilliant.
No, I'm just quiet. I really don't. WWE's got me like in depressed mood right now. Like
Don't be depressed.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
No,
I can't.
but I guess what
At this point in the show, I should be bringing on Hoodie Man, but even I can't be bothered because it's like the Fastlane show doesn't deserve it. Raw might do. The Wednesday Popcast definitely will do. That sort of thing.
It's almost like, you know, I'm actually like WWE actually has me lost for words. I don't even know what to say on Twitter anymore. I don't even know what to say on social media to them, and everybody's like all over their posts that has even nothing to do with Roman Reigns, and they're just bashing the shit out of the company. I don't know why WWE is still updating social media channels right now, because all they're going to get is bashing all night into the wee hours. Like 2 in the morning, people are still bashing them. But I'm literally like at lost for words, because what the shit is this company doing?
It's one of those things that's just you just can't say because there's no good answer to that statement at all.
Yeah, no, you're right. We literally can say. I mean, they take it right away from us.
I mean, yeah, let's get to that.
You know, when I mean by
that,
and what I mean by that is like if I bring a sign, if somehow I, you know, like won the lottery and I went to WrestleMania 32 this year, I wouldn't go this year. But if I went to WrestleMania and, you know, I didn't care about what happened at Fastlane and I just watched the product, I would bring a sign that says, you know, when it pours, it rains. I guarantee you'd be confiscated. You know, if I took a sign that says bring Titus and Neil back, it'd be confiscated. So they do not care what we think.
Keep in mind of what issue WWE has.
They have a lot. They have injuries.
You know, I don't want to say it's the slavery issue, but it's the slavery issue.
Well, yeah. I mean,
the way, you know, for people that don't know what I'm talking about and think that I'm being incredibly racist, and just so Cleveland doesn't kill me, what I'm trying to say is, in slavery times, yeah, even back to ancient Egypt, so I'm not actually being racist. Yeah, I'm just being Jared Butlerist if we're going by all those trailers for the stupid bloody films that apparently white people can play Egyptian gods. Either way, rant over. in slavery, you have a bunch of people doing a giant task. The task obviously is the talent needs to make WWE prosper. And the whole idea is, over time, these slaves develop faults and just get thrown on the heap. And then somebody else tries to take their place, but can't put the burden all their on. And what I'm going to say here is obviously the spell of injuries that they've got. You know, a lot of big names and favourites, whether you like them or not, mainly in the case of Cena and Nikki Bella and whatever, are out. So already you're making it less of an appealing product to the hardcores and to the casuals. So by doing something that will only please a non-vocal minority and piss off a vocal majority, possibly, if you want to look at it like that, it's really... those polls where they were before they got deleted, I think there was like 10,000 or so people said that they gave it a thumbs up. About 77,000 that said no.
That's
They
hilarious.
gave it down. And the thing is with, well, you possibly can rig Facebook polls, and I haven't seen whether they did it actually with the Twitter one. But with the Twitter one, it's actually done through... Well, I guess you can work it around as well, but either way, what people are trying to say is you need to keep this as an attractive product to the people and not go with what you see as what you see and fit. You think it's right, what we want. When more times than not, the most successful gimmicks and storylines and everything that's happened has come through what people want. You know?
Well, this is...
to stay, Undertaker to stay. At the point that we're going, we might actually be getting it. In which case, there might actually be a reason to watch WrestleMania 32.
Well, this is my advice to our viewers, because they can do whatever they want. They can stop watching WWE. We don't want to, because we want to entertain y'all. If you want to stop watching WWE and you say it on social media, okay, back it up. Stop watching WWE, watch other products. Fans, stop watching WWE, watch other products. That will get WWE to notice. If their ratings hit record lows that we've never seen them before,
Also,
they will get to notice that change.
Watch like listen to us instead talk about it. Because we'll pretty much give you a roundup of it pretty fairly. Sometimes controversially. But either way, we'll pretty much tell you. And considering once we've told you it, the highlights are probably up on their YouTube channel anyway. It's probably easier for you to digest it like that.
There's a lot of dislikes.
3 hours of the stuff.
There's a lot of dislikes on that main event video. It's actually more balanced than the polls. It's got more likes than dislikes, but it's like got thousands of dislikes, and it's only like 1,000 less than the likes.
Yeah. Sorry,
they're
I
even taking
dragged this away from Botchamania. But, yeah, let's bring it back to... I mean, I don't know what this is. Also, I don't know why Ric Flair was there, because I don't think he did anything. So it's butterfly belt time.
Yeah, unfortunately. Charlotte defending against Brie Bella. Yeah, there was something definitely wrong with this match. And it's just, there was a lot of like mistiming in the match. It's just,
There's
It
a lot
was
of Charlotte still trying to not work out that she's her own woman.
right.
Not only is she now doing Ric Flair stuff, but she's doing Daniel Bryan / Brie Bella stuff as well. She's so original, she's having to copy people. Brilliant.
So,
All the potential that you had in NXT gone down the shitter thanks to WWE Creative.
yeah. The beginning of the end came here when the missile drop kick landed Brie bad on her leg. She hits the yes kicks, not selling the leg at all. The buzzsaw is ducked. Bella Factor for the near fall. Single leg is countered. She's going for the Mabry lock, and of course that is allowing for Ric Flair to try to interfere. And Charlotte gets locked in a half Boston Crab while the referee's distracted, and she gets basically sent face first into the ropes. Charlotte locks on the figure eight and wins it. Keep in mind, Brie was wearing furry boots. And a shout to the American Dragon on her gear.
Brian colored attire as well.
Oh yeah, Brian colored attire for sure.
PETA or PETA, whatever they're called, because I don't give a fuck. They didn't like the fur and the boots.
Yeah, but I don't think that was actually fur.
No.
Yeah, no, I was just kidding. You know.
No, but I wouldn't be surprised though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Some of this fake fur looks so realistic that the people complaining will be like, "Oh my god." Yeah. Which elephant did they kill to get this fur? And then everyone goes, "Wait, elephants have fur?"
If they're going to build to a triple threat match at WrestleMania, which is another reason why you can't make the main event a triple threat match, you really have to start it tonight on Raw. Brie is going to move on. She'll either retire or she'll have one more match, but Brie's going to move on. Charlotte, on the other hand, is on a collision course to so much dominance that nobody can take her down. And they're going to have to set up a way for both Becky and Sasha to get involved in this if they really want to do that three-way at Mania.
We've already established that in the Divas tag match that they worked sort of as a temporary unit.
Right.
They both had a common problem at the time.
Correct.
The new common problem that they have is they both want a shot at the gold, which they both have somewhat of a claim for.
This is true.
So, I think he's gonna be good. Oh.
Brie might actually end up in a multi-women match during the show. I have a feeling that'll probably happen.
I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to do something involving Total Divas. Actually, that's a point. For the last few weeks, there hasn't been any sort of Total Divas publicity.
True.
Except
for us on Wednesday.
They want to actually push that.
Ashley, what do you think of the match?
Oh, average white band pick up the pieces. That weirdly sums it up perfectly, because that's what the match was.
Pretty much. Aaron?
Oh, I'm still puzzled of what else I can say about WWE on Twitter, but I think my mind's just like had enough about just being disappointed about WWE because I'm just lost for words. I don't even fucking know anymore. But anyways, about the Divas title match, awkwardly paced. I spotted a lot of botches. Some moves I didn't get. I swear Ric Flair said "fuck" to Brie. And it was just, and Charlotte needs to stay out of like arts and crafts to have those fucking glitter things on her eye. I just, I really enjoyed her reign as women's champion in NXT. She has sucked as the Divas champion. And I really don't get how most people enjoyed this match. It had the potential to be something special because of that. I don't know about you guys. Good video package. There's
Jericho can't say bitch, but I can say.
They show great video packages for these Divas matches that they want you to care about, but when these matches happen, they don't deliver.
If it was a good Divas video package, I'd have given a damn. To be honest, it needed AJ Styles music. That would have rescued it.
And the Raw winner won. Made no sense for her to win.
Yeah, it did.
But it was WWE Logic though. It was WWE Logic. People wanted Brie to win.
No, there was no reason for Brie to win.
Yeah, there was.
You gotta continue to build Charlotte up as unstoppable and let her finally take the fall at Mania.
She's not unstoppable with Ric Flair at her side.
There's no one else that is, if you want to talk about that division.
Charlotte can do on her own and dominate on her own without Ric Flair on her side. I'm sorry, I cannot justify that point, sir.
Oh, I'm hearing a reverb.
I shouldn't have the streaming player up, but I can't justify why she's dominant in that division when Ric Flair is by her side at times. And this was something we were all afraid of even happening when she first brought up to the main roster. So we all knew it was going to happen, but now it's been overplayed.
It's the only thing you have, though. Okay, why am I hearing myself?
Not me.
Hang on.
Okay. Sorry, Ashley.
God damn it. Even the tablet's broken. No.
There's that Braun Strowman.
God.
But you don't need Ric Flair, though.
No, I agree with that 100%, but you have to have a dominant heel in the division, especially when they're booking everybody else's baby faces.
Yeah, I mean, she's dominant. She can be a dominant heel on her own. That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, she's gonna if she's gonna have that happen, she'd have to drop the belt because of Ric Flair interference, and that causes her to tell him to hit the road.
Jesus, I would love to see that like right now. Because that's when her played. To the point where it's like, oh, it's Ric, and oh my God, this fucking crowd with the woo! Shut up, Jesus! If we can't stand Flair out there, why the hell are we wooing with him?
Everybody woos. It's not just Flair.
Did he woo when he was beating up his 4 wives?
Oh, wow.
That's how you properly woo.
Yeah, Charlotte can't woo either, by the way.
She can't even do yes properly.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to... Oh, my God, I can't believe I forgot to talk about
Yeah.
The what the fuck mocks of each other. Oh, my God. See, I couldn't take this match seriously. I just don't get it. People are surprised about the negative backlash even on that match, and people enjoyed it. How did you guys enjoy it? I guess we weren't watching the same event then, because there was nothing about the match I enjoyed. It was completely opposite from what the video package made it out to be, or what it could have been. Seriously.
It could have been so much better, but, I mean, it's just something was up. It just wasn't working. The chemistry just wasn't there.
Exactly. It was very underwhelming. I think that's another good way to put it. Very underwhelming. And if it does happen again, I don't see how... Well, I actually could see how it could happen again, because I don't think it's like a one-off type of thing. But if it does happen again, like even on Raw, because they're going to have to do something to make it up to fans. If they do the championship match again on Raw, make it, really better. And hell, maybe a title change could I don't know. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen on WWE. You never know what's going to happen.
Charlotte's not dropping the title to Mania. There's no reason for that to happen.
We said the same.
And then going to happen in the next half hour.
We had the same impression about Roman Reigns, and look what happened. Never say never. We never know what's going to happen. Creative changes on the fly. And that was inevitable tonight because nothing changed on the fly about tonight.
So, can we talk about something that was actually quite good?
Yes. It would be a refresher, hopefully.
AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. I will state, though, there was a little bit of awkwardness in the match, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Couple of things. Number one, the AJ has been known for many years to go for a Cape Rana moonsault and a reverse DDT. And he went for it on Jericho, and instead of a DDT, he ends up hitting a side slam, which I think is because it just didn't work. He went for the springboard forearm, and he got caught with the springboard Jericho dropkick, and he got dropped hard on the top rope, and I mean, it could have ended a lot worse than it did, thankfully, but it was a kind of a scary moment, to say the least. The crowd was half and half on both of them. Earlier on in the match, he went for a pescado, and Jericho caught him with a very glancing blow and a drop kick. Like I said, a lot of the stuff happened, like using the good old Adam Flash atomic drop into a sit-out face buster. It didn't look as stellar as it normally did. Jericho hit the lion salt later on in the match, and at one point, Jericho climbed to the top, and he ends up getting caught with a Pele kick. AJ goes for the top rope Rana, and he gets blocked, and he basically drops him right on his head, kind of like just like straight up head drop, and goes for the walls of Jericho, but AJ crawls to the rope for the break. They fight on the outside. The Lion Tamer, not to the walls. The Lion Tamer gets locked on the floor. AJ breaks the count at 10, eats the code breaker, but his hands under the bottom rope. He calls Jericho plainly calls AJ an SOB and says, "Stop it, stupid man." And AJ goes into his finishing sequence with a spinning back fist and countered the butterfly suplex into the Rana, and that of course leads to the Styles Clash, and he kicks out. Grapevines the leg, locks in the calf crusher, and Jericho fights and fights and fights, but has to tap out. Now, after the match is over, there's a stare down, and it's a justification there's going to be a heel turn, because we've been teasing Jericho going heel for a while. And he throws his hand out, they shake hands, and the match ends amicably. So, Ashley, what do you think?
Yeah. I was surprised that they didn't progress it any further. Then, of course, they could do that in television.
Right.
But, overall, really good match. It was good to see the move actually happen on pay-per-view rather than just on SmackDown.
I agree.
But, yeah, it was probably on a par with the other two. And I'm intrigued to see where AJ goes next. You know, there's obviously hints at various things. But we'll see. I approve. A
couple of
in that weird voice. Ooh.
So, like I said, it was it was a solid back and forth match. There was a couple of miscues in the match, and it shows. But both being the consummate professionals they are, they covered it up quite well, and it worked for everyone. I think Jericho, like I said, is finally going to ask AJ to come out, and he's going to try to shake his hand again. He's going to turn on AJ, and we could possibly see that being Jericho's heel turn, and maybe AJ and Jericho at Mania. But the thing is, it seems more and more likely that Owens and AJ is going to be starting tomorrow, so I don't think that's going to happen. So maybe Jericho goes in a different direction. That match with Dean Ambrose that everybody kept talking about, maybe that'll happen. But Who knows at this point? Aaron?
Oh yeah, no, I just tweeted out. Well, I'll save that for the main event because that's coming up soon. I'm like WWE creative. I'm so trigger happy to talk about the main event.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
This match, was a great match. People said that there was like a lot of sloppiness. I don't kind of know what they were watching. I really didn't spot any of out of the ordinary things. Maybe they were quick, and like you said, Owen, they're professionals. They're both veterans, so we can stop calling AJ a rookie or a kid. I hate that. Stop it. They cover it up. So, and they continued having the great match as they did. Third time was the charm. I don't think we need to see it again. Next challenger, whoever's up for AJ Styles, please.
Kevin Owens, starting tomorrow. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of that. Now we move on to see where we go starting tonight on Raw. Ashley, this is all you. Time for the Cutting Edge Peep Show.
Edge and Christian basically say it's good to be back. Obviously hype the show on the network after the Fastlane show. But get interrupted by New Day, who basically say, it's their time now, not Edge and Christian's. And Edge and Christian sort of make a good point in saying it's very interesting, replace the word awesomeness with booty, and there ain't that much difference between the two. And there was lots of references to, this team of chocolate being mere vanilla and some crazy stuff.
Kofi's fake Jamaican accent and Lance Storm references and
what
a bunch of stuff
from Edge and Christian and New Day and whatever.
Exactly.
And then it got weird because New Day sort of brought up the League of Nations.
Yeah, it was strange.
And then the League of Nations showed up. And they wanted New Day. They wanted New Day out the ring, and then Edge and Christian. So then it's like, hang on, we're establishing the fact that New Day are heels. And then by the end of it, 5 seconds declared by Edge and Christian as being the United Kingdom of Idiots or something like that. Or the United National Idiots or something. And
the League of Dumbasses.
Yeah, the League of Dumbasses.
International House of Dumbasses is the actual line.
Yeah. But then New Day went, oh, and then they decided to dance with them, and Edge was throwing out the money, making it rain. And it's like, oh my god, they've actually listened to us. New Day are actually faces. They've finally realized after, 3-4 months at least?
Right.
That the New Day sucks chants aren't happening as much anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit. It was a good thing, but it's like, why was this on a pay-per-view? And I know it isn't a pay-per-view, and that it's only $9.99 a month, but still. It's a pay-per-view quality program, so basically you pay for it. It's like, nope.
We'll talk about Mr. Nope in a moment.
Don't criticize Mr. Robot, damn it.
Oh god. You did that for so long until you actually watched the show.
Goddamn Amazon. Goddamn Amazon. Dang it.
Oh, he actually likes the show now?
What do you say?
He actually likes the show?
Yes, he does.
Oh, wow.
Well, as usual, the marketing campaign, which how I'm not interested. And then when you actually see the thing, it's like, wow, the way they advertise it is it makes it feel like it's absolutely shit.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, it actually isn't. Huh?
Gasp.
And other assorted noises.
So, Ashley, real quick before we move on, yeah, I guess that's where we're gonna go with that. Aaron, do you have any thoughts on the promo before we move forward?
I really didn't think it belonged on the pay-per-view at all. It belonged on SmackDown. I didn't think it was funny as it should have been.
I think it was good at turning the New Day finally babyface if that's what they're going with. And if they're not going in that direction, then they need to immediately. Because if you look at the tag team division right now, almost every tag team are heels. And I know the Usos are put over as baby faces, but if they're going after the New Day, obviously they're getting booed. So, and anybody that is, as Ashley would put it, tainted by the blood of Dwayne is probably not going to get a favorable reaction for now.
Yeah.
But we'll see where we go.
No. Technically, Naomi is now tainted by the blood of Dwayne. I think she is okay.
Mm-hmm.
It just Tamina doesn't have any sort of, no pun intended, impact.
Mm-hmm.
With her dad.
Nia Jax is as green as the leprechaun in the goose shit that is green as goose shit. That's green, son. That's green.
That's Braun Strowman green.
The Usos have been shoved so far down the tag team division's throats that it's really a case of suffocation.
Right.
And, you know, I don't need to say anything about Roman. And how, you know, but the brother is not even doing brilliantly on the indie scene. He's not in any major promotions I would class about.
Right.
Not that I want to diss anything against Pro Wrestling Syndicate and whatever, or
Greater Pro Wrestling.
well, no, the shindies.
Yes.
As I call them, the ones where they think it's worth just bringing in an ex-WWE person to try and sell tickets, rather than have actual wrestlers making the shows on the majority, you know, not that people, because people will go to me, oh well, you like Shikara, and you know they have like people like that coming in for King of Trios. It's like, well, you know, that is true. It was nice to see the Spirit Squad at last year's King of Trios,
Right.
but for the rest of the year, it's the main roster of actual talent, rather than every other show being, oh, we're bringing this person in, we're bringing that person in.
Correct.
And that's where I just feel Tavita Tavita Fatu, is it?
Yeah.
I can't remember his name exactly. Yeah, but it's him. Bring in Bad Luck Fale, please. He might not even be tainted by the blood of Dwayne, but at least he can wrestle. God bless you, Japan. God bless.
I think if it gets like this, we're going to start covering New Japan on the regular.
Well, they only do shows every few major months, really, so I wouldn't say, do it too major. especially considering the Access TV stuff that they show is like nearly a year old.
Good God.
Hell, Moro's still doing commentary on it.
That's true.
Only for a few weeks, mind, but he's still doing commentary on it. He's doing 2 jobs, even though he's only done 1.
All right, so we're going to move on now to the Social Outcasts coming out. R-Truth interrupted them. We got R-Truth and Curtis Axel. Really short match. Axel wins with a roll-up. Goldust came out at one point and inadvertently caused Truth to lose. So they argued, and that continued their little storyline.
The way you said that with such conviction, I can already tell you were like, I really like that this match existed on this card. Oh, wait, I'm lying through my fucking teeth.
I just know how much everybody wants to talk about the main event, so I'm going to give them that option.
Bring up about the fact that a relatively good pre-show match was on the pre-show, and this impromptu filler match was stuck on the actual thing that people would have technically paid money for.
This is what Harper getting injured, I think, prevented some things happening tonight, so they had to rush that match out.
No, I think that was planned as it was. That's the scary thing.
God, I hope not.
I think that was what was supposed to happen. That's the real thing that makes you go, oh shit, we're done.
So do we have any thoughts on this match before we move on?
Then we'll be on the show. Next segment.
Next segment.
Okay, let's go bring that back. Main event time. Number 1 contendership for WrestleMania 32 on the line. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and Brock Lesnar.
All right.
A lot of Shield double teaming in this match, even using the Cerberus bomb twice to destroy 2 of the announce tables out of the 3. The German announce table was the one that did get destroyed. So kudos to that.
Should be called the Super Bomb.
Oh, God. There was a lot of back and forth action. At one point, after Brock got put through the second table, they buried him amongst pieces of table and various electrical equipment. So, kind of like what Cena did to Barrett at Extreme Rules. So then Ambrose and Roman went at it for a while. And eventually, Dean leaped off the middle rope, ate the Superman punch. He charged in. Ambrose threw the knee up. Roman charges, sends him shoulder first to the ring post. He rolls him up, then hits Dirty Deeds. He kicks out right at 3. Ambrose points to the sign, and I'm like, oh no. He goes for Dirty Deeds. It gets countered in the Samoan drop. Lesnar with a waist lock, and German suplexes Roman as Roman is Samoan dropping Dean Ambrose. It was a sight to see. So, at one point... Go ahead.
Beautiful.
Oh, I loved it.
Beautiful.
So the spear into the Kimura, and Ambrose grabbed his chair, and it was pretty much his undoing as he started wearing out Brock with the chair. He hit Roman with the chair, got a huge pop, and he started beating Brock with the chair, and he finally took Brock out with the chair once and for all and ate the spear, and the whole place deflated whenever that 3 count went down, thus completely confirming that Roman is going to go to WrestleMania against Triple H. And Triple H came out to end the show. They had a stare down, and there was no attack, no Wyatt family, no anything. That's how we end the show, on a whimper instead of a bang. Yeah, this was a solid match. I'll tell you that right now.
Mm-hmm.
And once more proving that WWE just does not care what the internet wrestling community think, and I understand that, but I mean, when they're seeing all these people that are pretty much putting their money where their mouth is, saying they're going to cancel the network, they're going to sell their WrestleMania tickets. They're going to stop buying WWE merchandise. I mean, just because of one event it was the wrong finish for sure, but WWE is very bullheaded at this point, and given the fact that I'm very stubborn myself, I can understand that they're going to put all their eggs in the Roman Reigns basket, and they're going to make it work whether we like it or not. But the thing is, they know that Roman's going to get booed, and I don't think they care at this point, because he's going to get the reaction that everybody thinks he's going to get. He's going to get booed out of the building in Dallas, and hopefully they'll have the presence of mind to turn him heel and make Triple H face, which I know would be crazy, the WWE Triple H as a face, but, stranger things have happened.
You've got to save it somehow.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, the correct answer here, honestly, is Roman is talking to Triple H, and all of a sudden, if you smell hits, and The Rock comes out, and if we're going to do any sort of three-way, I don't think it's Ambrose, I think it's The Rock, or it's set up where Roman faces The Rock for a chance to go to WrestleMania to face Triple H. Rock beats Roman, and then Roman goes crazy, destroys The Rock, and then we get some sort of a match between Roman and The Rock, let's say maybe Toronto, or a big deal Raw, and we get Roman to face The Rock at Mania. I think that would be an idea. Or you go with Rock and Triple H for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, which has never happened before, not as a singles match. And I think if you have a match like that, and a match with The Undertaker versus somebody, and obviously Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles, and the New Day as baby faces, in a multi-man tag team title match, I'm telling you right now, I think WrestleMania could still be salvaged. Not saved, but salvaged. And if they did Triple H versus The Rock at WrestleMania, I think it'd have a lot better impact than this match is going to have for sure. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what we think. It's just what WWE wants, and Vince wants Roman, so we're going to get Roman, whether we like it or not. And this is going to be a very excruciating 41 days.
And for that pyro, I guess we were at the Royal Rumble again in Orlando, because Vince McMahon was like, "God damn it, launch that pyro!" I was like, seriously, what was with the pyro? This is not the Royal Rumble. So it almost tells me the Royal Rumble just didn't need to happen, because you're going to use that pyro anyways. What was the point?
The best thing is you knew they actually meant business, because they didn't just have ticker tape.
Right.
Back at Survivor Series. It was like, oh shit, they actually paid money to get, pyro. Ooh.
So I have a feeling Aaron has a rant here, and I'm pretty sure that's going to happen soon. So, Ashley, what do you think of the match?
It was a pretty impressive match.
Mm-hmm.
Not, we can't say it's excellent, but it was better than I expected it to be. It's just a shame the finish went as inevitable as it did, because I'd have liked to seen him take a risk, and it's sort of depressing that myself and Owen, at least, were expecting the swerve to happen with Ambrose.
It would have made sense, and if they really want a solid babyface going into the match, that's the only option they have.
But then, of course, the stupid thing is, if they want to do a salvage job, that's what's going to happen anyway.
Yeah, it'll happen tonight. They're going to do some damage control tonight. I have a good feeling.
And if they do, what does that tell you about Roman Reigns for 2 years in a row? And also, do you think this time they might actually tell Roman's family, Yeah, we aren't putting him over because creative screwed up again. Sorry.
It is probably see the match had the same kind of template that Cena, Brock, and Rollins had. There were a lot of it was pretty much the same exact situation, and it works. It works as a match by itself. It's just the finish left a lot to be desired because obviously the fans want change, and we're getting Roman Reigns whether we like it or not. And like I said, I don't hate Roman Reigns. I don't. I hate how he's being booked. He's not Cena. He's never going to be Cena, and then you just stop booking him like Cena. He's not that jovial, fun-loving guy that says suffer and succotash. He needs to be, like Heyman calls him, the Samoan badass. The problem is, even if he is that, we still don't care because they're booking him so poorly.
Right, we've talked enough. Rant.
Aaron, go ahead.
Oh, it's to me now? Oh, okay. You know what, WWE? You done fucked up. You done fucked up, WWE.
Oh, shit.
Oh, boy. Cue the video game music.
Hey, and considering the music for the video game music comes from bloody what I'm talking to you off now.
Yeah.
Not tonight, Josephine. Not tonight.
Go ahead, Aaron.
You know, Vince McMahon, I thought you were a racist because Titus O'Neil suspended.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
I don't think you're a racist because you're probably like, I don't hate Samoans, I love Samoans. That's what it tells me, Vince, because Roman Reigns main events Fastlane second year in a row, and now he's going to main event WrestleMania second year in a row. CM Punk, who left your ass company, didn't main event WrestleMania once.
Slow Joe.
Let that sink in, Vince. And at this point, because I just posted it on Facebook, the person who will get the Vincent J. McMahon Award of Excellence is, LOL, Roman Reigns wins. Because that's what I think you want to do with Roman Reigns, Vince. You want to shove him down our throats so far that we will not even watch your product anymore because all we see is Roman Reigns. And don't even think about bringing The Rock. Let The Rock host his little MTV Movie Awards with Kevin Hart. He won't help. So I tell you what. Turn Roman Reigns heel unless you want a fucking riot in the Cowboys Stadium in April. Because I guarantee you there'll be some type of social media movement that will actually happen. Instead of the pyro going off at WrestleMania 24 and you try to kill people.
That should be good. Oh, police arrested 17,000 individuals.
Yeah. It's getting that serious, Vince, and fans shouldn't act like that because, yeah, it is, you know, it's Roman Reigns. It's what you want, Vince. It's not what you want. It's what the WWE Universe wants. You said probably 2 years ago now, or over a year ago, that you listen to what the company wants. Bullshit!
No. I'll give him credit. WWE do listen to what we want. They just listen very selectively.
They really don't they really don't on a lot of things though. They really don't. It takes them a while. I'll justify. Well, I'm not going to justify. I'm going to tell you why you're wrong. They don't listen to us because it takes them a long time to figure things out. Like the New Day finally turning face. But with Roman Reigns, it's what they want. It's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be what the fans want. So I tell you what, before my rant is over, I wish I could have done better, but it's late at night, so I'm kind of like all over the place here. I hope I'm making sense. But you know what? I'm gonna end off with this with a pipe bomb. Well, I believe in wrestling. Thank you so much for being the best damn fucking show of the weekend and Fastlane being such ass. Thank you.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't blame Roman Reigns for this. They've booked him into a corner to the point that they're not going to get behind him, and crowd is not going to get behind him. And if they want to do anything, they're going to have to salvage him starting tomorrow, and who knows if it'll even happen.
Man, I tell you, if I had diabetes like my mom, my blood sugar would be through the roof right now.
Good God. So let's see what happens tonight on Raw, because I think Ashley's done now too.
It's gonna be so interesting. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm kind of excited to see, like, if how they did last year, the night after the Rumble. Triple H came out and he's like, hey, look, Roman Reigns won, whatever, and stuff like that. He was kind of addressing the fact that how much backlash it got. I'm looking forward to Raw. What I know is that they need to fix it. Things change on the fly. Hey, that trophy presentation may not kick off the show.
We'll see what happens.
So
on that note, that's going to end the podcast tonight. We already lost pretty much everybody on the Popcaster panel because of having to drop out. So we want to welcome Will officially to the Popcast Network.
Yeah, get on to the good news.
Yeah, check him out on Twitter. It is at the Click Forever One, and also a link to his YouTube channel is actually going to be in the description bar. The same thing with Travis. It is at Travis Coaster. There's going to be links in the description bar for his gaming channel and his theme park channel. Coaster Casters is going to be Friday at 8:30 p.m. And, of course, he's going to be doing WWE Universe that I'm booking, Destiny, as well as like Assassin's Creed and The Division, and I believe there's other things as well, so check out that channel. Cleveland is at Contro Cleve, and you can check him out. His YouTube channel, a link's going to be in the description bar as well. Ashley, of course, I think, he's out. Ashley, you can follow on Twitter at AshIsMyNameUK, and the whole indie show on the SNS Radio Network. Check that out. Sticks and Flicks coming back very soon. Gaming with Ash here on Pop on Monday. And Ashley will be joining AJ and myself for the Spirit Awards predictions this coming Saturday. So that's coming up. And you're also going to get to check out Ashley as well as Aaron and Cleveland and Will on the Raw Popcast coming up tonight at 11:30 p.m. and the Wednesday Wrestling Popcast starting a special time 10 p.m. That's going to be due to the fact I'm going to the Maltese Falcon. So that's got all your information. You can follow Acer on Twitter at Acer1337, yes, in a row. He brings all the entertainment in the chat room. Big shout out to everybody in chat tonight. Big shout out to Rick Magnesium and his awesome comment talking about how we are most of the time better than Raw. I really appreciate you saying something like that, sir. Much, much appreciated. And everyone that was in chat tonight, Rocka White, Bryson Murray, thank you again for joining us in chat. Hopefully you'll be sticking around for our other podcasts. And that's going to end my spiel for the time being. So if you want to follow Acer on Twitter, you can find out all the podcasts you should be listening to, wrestling and or otherwise. So that's Acer's information. And Aaron.
Yes, Owen.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. You can like my Facebook fan page at Mr. Entertainment 92, as well.
I'll take care of that. Don't worry. Hold on.
I know, it's funny. So yeah, you can like my Facebook fan page at Mr. Entertainment 92. Same username goes for Instagram. Follow me on Twitter and Periscope at Mr. ENT92, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mr. Entertainment, for vlogs, movie reviews, and podcasts as well. Not as many podcasts as Popcast Network offers, many of those, but I do them occasionally, very rarely on a rarely basis. But if you want to actually, I wasn't going to plug this tonight, I was going to save it to Wednesday, but if you didn't like Fastlane, check out my Believe 117 vlog from I Believe in Wrestling. That's on YouTube. That should be one reason to subscribe to my channel on there. And then I'm also on Wrestling Mino and Vine and Mr. Entertainment. I will be joining these guys once again on Monday night, which is tonight, at 11:30 p.m. from Monday Night Raw Popcast, WWE Popcast. And then again on Wednesday night for the Wrestling Wednesday Podcast. Thank you, Owen, for having me as always. Very fun to really... Whatever we did to Fastlane, Vince McMahon took a shit on fans tonight. I think we gave them hell. So that's what
I look at the length of the podcast, and I think more than true at this point.
Yeah.
You can follow me on Twitter at @SirOwenDisney. Follow Pop and the Popcast Network on Twitter at Popcast Network. And all the links in the description bar below. So all our Twitters and our YouTube channels are in the description bar, so check those out. A quick programming note, we've got a new Halloween Horror Nights video that actually put out yesterday, and talking all things Orlando, so that's in there, and I'll be doing a Hollywood video before too long, which also means announcement season is coming up, and that means we're going to be doing Halloween Horror Nights podcast again very soon, so stay tuned for that, probably in the next couple months, if I had to guess. Programming for this week, like I said before, the Raw Popcast tonight at 11:30 p.m., and the Wednesday Wrestling Popcast at 10 p.m. special start time this Wednesday. It was basically going to be the Popcaster panel running the show because I'm not going to be able to check out anything, so it'd be interesting to see exactly how that one goes. And a Thursday, brand new Sip and Snack, going to be focusing on a sip that I've been wanting to do on this channel for a long time. Friday, of course, AJ's movie reviews tackling 999, Gods of Egypt, and Eddie the Eagle. Saturday is the Independent Spirit Awards, and that prediction video goes out at midnight on early Saturday morning. And Sunday, yes, the day we've all been waiting for. Not only is there a brand new Versus, which is Oscar-themed, and your cryptic comment is Chef. Pick up what I'm putting down there. You understand what I mean. Yes, it is the night we've all been awaiting, and that is the 2016 Academy Awards. And if you want to check out AJ, Ashley, and myself's predictions, you can do so right now on the Popcast Network. There's a link, not in the description bar, but there's a link on the channel to our Oscar predictions. So that is your Popcast for the evening, and I want to thank everyone for joining us, whether live or in archive. And as always, in a world where there are a billion wrestling podcasts, we are very pleased that you have chosen a Popcast. I want to thank everyone out there for watching, and until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all we got to say about that.